Guten Tag, everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful day today. I have the sweet and beautiful Ludmila with us today. Say hello, Ludmila.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, and you see her
Hello.
derpy PNG is great. I love it. So we have some things to do this day. Ludmila has I originally thought, okay, we'll like search around am I the asshole to see if there's anything good. But Ludmila has already prepared us a fun little list of stuff. So, you know, we'll just follow that and see who is the asshole. Is it? And every single time the character in the story, every single time the poster is the asshole, we will be drinking. Ludmila, I am drinking rosé wine. What are you drinking, Ludmila?
A giant 2-liter of Mountain Dew because I don't drink alcohol.
So we're going to be. No, that's me. That fucking. I'm trying to make your. There we go. Let's just make you a little bigger. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, so we're going to be a duo tonight. Now, I'm very tired. I had to take a 5-hour energy, and I don't know if it's a good idea to mix depressants with stimulants, but you know, it's not like I'm gonna get drunk from this wine. So anyway, let's just jump right in. Do you have any personal stuff on the Google Doc that I need to turn off my stream for?
I mean, I don't think so. It's on my VTuber account, and those are just ones I selected that I don't think has anything to do with like any controversial.
I see.
Things, I
Okay,
guess.
that's all I needed to do. That's all I needed to know. All right. Do you want me to share screens, or do you just want to follow? We'll go through 1 through 12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can share if you want. I'm just. My chat's just gonna chill.
Yeah, your chat's chill. Hi, Ludmila's chat. How you doing today? Hope you're having a good day.
Introduce yourself.
Introduce myself. I'm Tatiana von Fedornoff. I am a mage VTuber, and mage VTuber. I'm a lot of things. I'm an aerial mage VTuber from alt historical World War One, and yeah. You ever see the anime Yojo Senki? It's that. It's just that. Yeah, I don't need to be complicated about it. But anyway, let's continue on. We're going to the first one, and let's read it. Let's jump right in.
Would you like to go first?
And we already have a great one. Am I the asshole for yelling at a little girl? Alright. That's a great one. I'll go first because I'm gonna read this funny. Yesterday, I was at a coffee shop, minding my own damn business. And I was just enjoying coffee. And my sister, when a mother and 2 of her kids come in and start making noise. Well, her kids run around the place, and one of them bumps in my table, spilling my hot coffee on my hands, which burned them. And instantly, out of pain, I yelled, "What the fuck is wrong? What the fuck is wrong with you, you stupid little crotch goblin?" Of course, that's not actually what he says, but you know. Fun ad-libs. And then I realized I yelled at a little girl, and her face turned red, and she started crying. Her mama immediately came running towards her and start yelling at me. I apologized for yelling at her, but I told her that she should be watching her kid crotch goblins instead of letting them cause a ruckus in the shop. This made the mom even angrier, and I felt bad for yelling at the kids, so I offered to buy them cupcakes, but the mom told me to fuck off. off, my sister said what I did was justifiable, and I shouldn't feel bad. I do feel bad for the little girl, but at the same time, I feel like her mother should have been more responsible. Sorry for the bad English. Sorry for the bad English. It's not even bad English. What the fuck? Edit. For people who have been asking why I offered to buy cupcakes, I felt bad for the little girl because it's never a good thing to be a kid and get yelled at by a stranger. She was scared. Okay, this is a hard one, Ludmila. This is a hard one. What do you think?
In my world, I would not yell. I would not say, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" I wouldn't do that. So I mean, I guess they're kind of an asshole. Like, I would not, like, in the street. Like, if somebody spilled coffee on me, like hot coffee, I'd be like, "Yeah, oh man."
Well, you're also like non-confrontational, so it's like I'm pretty confrontational. I will call you out on your bullshit, especially if I'm in pain. So for me, I don't think the little girl is the asshole for running around, and I don't think I think that that OP is it is, how do I put it? They reacted out of pain. They're not actually an asshole. They just reacted out of pain. And there's a difference between, and I mean, we can blame them for, raising their voice against a child, but I mean, how many of your mom and dad, how many of your parents have raised your voice their voice against you? All because you're doing dumb shit that you probably shouldn't be doing. How often has that happened? I think everybody can agree that's at least happened once. And when you're like, okay, so, and this is like a stranger's kid, right? This is just like some random little girl, and this random little girl, I mean, she was just being a kid. But, as an adult, as the parent, her mom should have, reined her in, get her to chill out. Or at least get her focused on something else, distract her. Whatever you need to do to chill kids. Throw them like their Switch or something. I don't know. Or Game Boy or whatever. Whatever you want to throw at them. Whatever kids have these days. And I think the mom's the asshole. I think OP shouldn't have yelled, but it's the situation. You get your you get coffee on you. You're like all burnt up, and you start you're like in pain, and coffee can run pretty hot. I remember that McDonald's coffee could run so hot that could melt skin. So, sometimes these coffee places, they heat up the coffee so hot that it just hurts you. And fuck, dude, one justifiable thing is that OP felt bad. If OP didn't feel bad, I probably would have said that they're an asshole, because no human being can yell at a child and think it's okay. I mean, you'll always feel bad, even if, it is justifiable. You'll always feel bad about it. So, OP is an asshole. Mom is an asshole for letting their kids run wild rather than reining them in and letting them chill out. And, I've been in situations where kids are just running around and without care in the world, and I had to step in to tell them to fuck off. And it's not a nice feeling. I feel bad about it, but I'm literally just sitting there, and they're annoying the shit out of me and everybody around me. And don't get me wrong, they're kids. Kids are kids. It's not their fault. I'm not gonna blame them. I'm gonna blame the parent 100% of the time. 100% of the time, I would blame the parent, because there's so many things that they can do to limit the kids' energy. So many things they could do, and they don't do it because they're shitty parents. Well, no, I can't say that. They're not shitty parents. They're parents that are too busy to care, and which is just neglect and kind of a shitty parent. They just want some quiet time to themselves, because being a parent's very hard. and it's just how it is. So, but parents, 100% always the asshole. I can't blame the kid any other time. So that's my opinion.
Also, the OP offered to buy them cupcakes for the incident.
Yeah.
Like, he didn't have to do that.
I think it's a she, actually. Posted by you, Sarah _, and her cats. Hello, Sarah. If you're watching this right now, you're not the asshole. Feel good about yourself.
Feel good about yourself.
Hello, Commander Siege. I'm glad you're here. We're discussing whether this person's an asshole or not. But this is a hard one. Because, some people would disagree with me 100%, would say that OP's an asshole. And, to some extent, I kind of agree. Like, there's better way, but, I've been in pain before. You really and if you don't have kids, you don't know how to redirect your anger towards something else. Because a lot of times I have to, because a lot of times, when you're a mom, when you're a parent, I'm not a parent, but, I know I've pissed off my dad, and he's had and my mom, and they've had to redirect their anger onto something else. Just, being angry is a very natural thing. You can't stop that emotion, or being frustrated, or anything. Like, you literally can't. So you gotta redirect it towards something else. And, I feel like, OP could have tried, but again, they're not a parent. This is not their kids. This is some random mother's kids who didn't give a shit about her kids and just let them run wild. So, mom's an asshole. That's where it's at. That's where it's at. Mom's an asshole. Mom should have been paying attention to their kids. And so many parents just don't. And you wonder why people have mental health issues these days.
Yeah. I distinctly remember, I don't know, it was like early 2000s, maybe early 2010s, there was that lawsuit where an elderly lady sued McDonald's because they didn't have a warning caution hot on their
Oh
cup.
yeah, I think I was actually mentioning that, not like completely, but I remember that incident. It melted her vulva, her vagina. It melted it. It melted the skin in the vulva because of how hot the coffee is. It's why you're very quiet, Ludi. I'll turn you. Do I have you on 100? I have you on 200%. You gotta turn yourself up. Actually,
Turn myself up?
Yeah, turn yourself up.
I'm gonna go into Discord then.
Yeah,
I'm horrible with Discord.
It's okay. Here's what you can do, right? You go to user settings, and then you go to voice and video, and then your input and your output should be pushed way up. Discord is very quiet, and if you don't have both of them way up, then you really need to. But
All right, there it is.
I can. Okay. Do you have it way up?
That's as high as it goes.
Okay. And how? Say a sound. Do a sound.
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 Sound. Sound.
All right.
Sound.
You're much better. You're much better. You're much better. Yeah. Thank you for doing that. All right. Let's move on to the second one.
All right. I did go in and change it a bit because it was like talking. The original one was talking about gayness, and I don't know if that's a touchy subject for people. So I went in and changed it to, "Am I an asshole for laughing in my mother's friend's face when she told me to go to my room?"
Okay, let's hear this shit. Read along, every pony.
I, 25 female, don't speak to my mother like that at all. I had to go to my mother's house today to pick up an important document that I had left behind when I moved out 7 years ago. As soon as I got to the house, my mother suddenly had a massive emergency, and I realized that it was apparently her friend's funeral today, and she completely forgot about it. I couldn't help but intentionally roll my eyes, as there is always some drama, hence why I have gone no/very low contact. She asked me if I would watch my two younger brothers, who are 7 and 11, whilst she went to the funeral, and I said absolutely not, as it's my only day off. I have plans, and I have no relationship with them due to my mother stopping them from seeing me for years. I just wanted to get my birth certificate and leave. My mother asked her friend if she would babysit and asked me to stay for 10 minutes until her friend came. I didn't even get the opportunity to say no before my mother left the house. I was seething but resolved to wait 10 minutes. My mother's friend turned up and started berating me for not agreeing to look after my brothers whilst my mother went to the funeral. I said I don't have anything to do with my mother. It's my day off work, and I'm under no obligation to look after anyone else's children. My mother's friend then told me to go to my room. I laughed in her face and started to leave the house. And she asked me where I was going, and I told her my room at my apartment that I pay for with my big girl job.
With my big
because I'm
girl
an
job!
adult, not a child, and don't ever speak down to me like that ever again! And I left. My mother has left me loads of messages and I missed calls saying I'm an asshole for the way I spoke to her friend. I do admit I do look kind of young, but I still am not happy with the way my mother's friend spoke to me. Am I the asshole?
No. 100% no. No. No, I don't have to explain this to you. If you think that this person is an asshole, you're narcissistic and probably need help because she's 25. She's under no obligation whatsoever to help anybody at all, especially this motherfucking cunt right here. Whoever you are, that's a throwaway. Whoever you are, this person's mother, I hope you understand that you're a fucking narcissistic cunt and you have no obligation to be around your quote unquote child. And you know what? I don't blame her. I literally don't blame OP at all. I would be this petty and mean, and I would say shit like this. I feel like this is easy. This is damn easy. Not the asshole, 100%. I feel like I'm not gonna be able to drink my wine. Just so many not the assholes. Yeah, she absolutely deserved it.
I'm a big girl. I work at a big girl job.
I have to say that is a pretty funny thing to say.
I love that.
It's so petty too. It's so childish and petty at the same time. It's just she's 25, bro. Like, I understand maybe she's 18 and you still haven't gotten used to the fact that she is an adult. But like she's 25. You've had years. Like what's
it's 7 years.
7 years. 7 years to make some kind of contact with her. And you're asking her to watch her two younger brothers who she has never met in her entire life, has no interest in meeting, and probably just sees them as your fucking crotch goblins. Mother's the asshole. 100%. 100%, guys. Mother's the asshole. No doubt about it. Sorry, I got passionate there.
I know, and it's great. It's great.
You
I
like
love when you get back.
when I get really yelly and I want to tell it. By the way, everybody, make sure you go and follow Ludmila. Actually, I'm gonna put I need to find your goddamn stream now, cause
You gotta find yours as well.
yeah, I'll put it in the chat. I'll just type in your name. Yeah, you just need to go to Ludmila. You just need to go to my girl right here, my gorgeous ass girl. She's such a beauty, and like you should just follow her like right now, this moment. Just fucking do it. Just go. Just do it. Don't hesitate. Why are you hesitating, bro? Don't.
My chat, your Twitch, go follow it. I'm gonna bonk you if you don't.
Yeah, join me. Be recruited or die. You don't have a choice. But I'm now gonna look at your stream so I can watch. I'm gonna put this so I can look at your. That's not where I want to put it. There we go. Now I can look at your chat. That's not what I need to pop out your chat so I can put it somewhere and react to it. Or maybe I cannot pop out chat. I don't know, man. I don't know. I forgot how to pop out chat. Ah, there it is. There it is. Pop out chat. Yeah, buddy. So now I can pop out chat and we can like look at the other chat. And I'm going to put this right here. There we go. There we go. Now we can see it. Kinda. Hello. But yeah, I don't think I have to explain any harder than that, guys. If I have to explain why the mother is an asshole, then bro, like I don't need to explain why. I don't need to explain why. Anyway, let's continue on. Let's go to the third one. Do you have any of them where they're like actually the asshole? You had to read. You had to read them.
Yeah, some of them are bad. Some of them, at least in my opinion, I feel like some of them are bad.
Yeah,
that's me.
Yeah.
Number 3.
All right, number 3. Am I the asshole for being mad at my tenant left his 8-year-old child alone in my house for an hour and a half? It seems that some parents I know think I'm overreacting for being annoying and mad that my friend who rents our basement left his 8-year-old child alone during the day for an hour and a half while he's in an apartment. Am I crazy for thinking it's not acceptable for being worried about the liability for this purposes? In his defense, the child is a bit mature for 8, but they're still only 8 years old. Edit. I did send him a text to tell him that it was unacceptable. He got mad at me for telling him that the kid's okay alone. He thinks I'm overreacted. Second edit, about the cameras, they're on the driveway. I got a notification that there's a person in the driveway, so I'm leaving by himself. I don't have cameras in his room or in his shared space. He is aware of the cameras. This is a hard one. And this is, I'm not a parent, okay? I'm like 19, and I'm not a parent at all, right? I'm not a parent even a little bit, but this person left only for an hour and 30 minutes, right? Hour and a half. 8-year-old child, hour and a half. Now, I know many kids are fucking brats, right? But it sounds like this kid probably had a more turbulent life and probably became a little bit more mature than most kids. And nothing happened, right? Nothing happened. I'm betting nothing fucking happened at all. The kid probably just fucking played Xbox or Switch or their Nintendo DS or whatever the fucking dumb shit they have. They probably played with that for like a few hours or just played on a phone or watched TikTok videos or some shit. Whatever 8-year-old kids get up to these days. And only for an hour and a half, right? So, on one hand, yeah, they probably should have brought the kid with them. On another hand, it's an hour and a half. Bro, dude. Like, you know, if it was like a day or 6 hours or a longer time, maybe. But, you know, you also, and I know this is crazy, guys, but some people have to work. Some people have jobs. You think an hour and a half is bad? Wait till you get to 12 hours. Wait till you get to 12 hours.
Personally, in the belief that the guy who's renting it, so like he kind of doesn't. He's kind of butting into somebody's business where he shouldn't, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of like a situation where, like, what if this guy was going to like go pick up what if this guy was doing something that he couldn't do with their kid there, you know?
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff like that. What do you guys think? Ludmila's chat, my chat. What do you think? Do you think this guy is an asshole? Do you think this is, or you think the parent is like, you know, is just overreacting, or whatever? What do you think, chat? What do you think? Tell me. I want to know your opinion, because I feel like this is a little more controversial. Yeah. For me, I easily say this dude's an asshole. Easily, 100%. And it's just, there's no point in it. It's just petty. You're a petty fucking person, petty fucking kulak, and you should be eaten alive. Sorry, that was too political.
You're fine.
But, that's another thing. I could see that. Maybe the parent they should have a discussion of what to do with the kid, right? You know, you're not leave your kid. You're gonna leave your kid. Is even then. Yeah, sounds. And the wife got mad, but he's covering his butt by saying it was a renter. I mean, yeah. I mean, maybe.
kind of in the belief that the renter should have minded his own business.
He probably really should have. But, you know, renters don't really mind their own damn business. That's kind of the deal with landlords. They don't mind their own damn business. They like to do this thing where they butt into your problems because they think that they should, because they're your landlord. They're your lord. You have to be their peasant. And that's how it is. But on another note, yeah, it's really not his problem, and he should have just not said anything. You know, there's only a few times when I say that it is your problem. Is when the kid is being abused, when the kid is being neglected, and that is fucking it. Any other time, there's no good time. There's no reason to get involved with somebody's life, because you don't know what they need to do. They might be going to like the fucking bank and they don't want to bring their kid there because the kid will get fucking bored. You know, you have we just, you know, the first question, the first "Am I the asshole?" had kids running around the place and not hot coffee. Like, there's a reason why you don't just bring kids everywhere, and why sometimes it's just better to leave them alone, especially if they're responsible. And this 8-year-old child probably did nothing. Probably just screwed around on their Xbox, or maybe they have a laptop or whatever. They were doing whatever, and they probably were distracted. Probably didn't even notice their parent was gone until the parent get back. And, you know, a parent was probably just grabbing food or some shit. So, you know, as an asshole, and because it's an asshole, we must drink.
We must drink. To our first asshole!
Yeah, buddy. Oh, man. That's... Every single time I take the first drink of wine, it's always crazy. Crash Test Gunny says, I don't know, anything can happen in an hour and a half. Anything can happen any day and any minute of any time.
Right.
It's literally, that's the dumbest excuse I've heard all day. I know that's mean, but I mean, think about it. You could leave a kid alone for 5 minutes, and they're choking on a peanut. Like, it's gonna happen whether you like it or not. I mean, an hour and a half might be more likely to choke on that peanut. You might be taking more risk, but he's 8. 8-year-old children are not stupid. They're just 8. That's all there is. I mean,
kids can be stupid. I've been working with one,
I mean, they can be stupid. I mean, every kid can be stupid. That's kind of thing. But this kid just sounded like he was just chilling there. There's no problem. Yeah. He was just chilling there. No problems whatsoever. Probably playing at spots without a care in the world. Anyway, let's move on to the next one before I get preachy again.
Oh yeah, this person says, yeah, that shit can happen whenever. There's no reason for it to micromanage on that.
Yeah, it's just no point. All right. Your turn. Sorry.
Am I the asshole for ignoring my son when he calls me by my name?
Oh my god, this is a hard one.
My son is 15 male. I am his father. He has started calling me by my name instead of dad. When he first did it, I asked him why, and his answer was simply that it's my name and it's what everyone else calls me, so he should too. I tried to dig deeper, but that's really all it is. I told him I'm his father and I deserve the respect of being called dad by him. He has not changed. So I decided I would ignore him when he said my name. Last night at dinner, I was talking to my wife and he asked if I could pass him some pasta to him, and I just kept talking to my wife. He kept trying to talk to me using my name and I ignored him the whole dinner. Later, my wife said I was being childish and I should just indulge him until his phase is over. I told her she might be okay being called by her name. He does that too, but I'm not. He can call me dad or he gets ignored. Am I the asshole? I feel like I'm descending down to his level, but at the same time, I think it's relatively harmless way to set a boundary and teach him a lesson.
Okay, at first I was like, okay, this is gonna be a little hard. And then as you begin reading it, I'm just like, this guy thinks just because he is called dad at one point, he is the father of this child, that he deserves respect. That is the most narcissistic thing. Well, not narcissistic. It's just egotistical. You don't deserve respect because you're daddy. You deserve respect if he gives you the respect. And there's nothing disrespectful by being called your name. He obviously just wants to call you by your name. He just figures it's your name. Why not he call it too? You know, there's nothing wrong with it. Literally nothing. He's being harmless. He's literally being harmless, guys. There's nothing wrong with this. Pull that same shit. Yeah, so it's just dumb. You don't deserve respect for being a dad. You know, let me tell you a little story about my adopted brother. So my adopted brother used to be my best. I'm getting it out of character now. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna be out of character. Why not? So when I was young, my adopted brother was my best friend in the entire world. We basically grew up together. And when we got old enough, he was adopted. Well, my brother has a biological family. And they do not care about him at all. And the only time they care about him is when they want to be egotistical about it. Especially his dad. He loves saying, "It's my blood, it's my blood, it's my blood!" And all that bullshit. And let me tell you something. Just because you are the sperm donor does not mean anything. It doesn't even matter if you're the egg donor. It does not mean anything. At all, whatsoever. Not even a little bit. If you think it does, if you think somehow blood is stronger than the covenant, like when you get there's a difference between getting a child in your lap because you fucked some girl that you barely knew for a quick fuck and probably even paid her crack money and she got pregnant. You think that makes you daddy? That does not make you daddy. That just makes you a goddamn sperm donor. And you know what does make you daddy? By being there, being the father, and not demanding respect, but getting respect because you are the mentor in their life. And like that's just how it is. Like there's not a lot I can say about this. Very clear cut and dry. I thought it'd be like, you know, a little more complicated, but it was not. He's the asshole. And for that, we drink to him. For being the fucking asshole.
For being...
Rosé wine is delicious.
Yeah.
But what do you think?
What do I think about it?
I mean, you probably have the same opinion I do.
Yeah. It feels like he's just kind of hung up on the past in a way.
Yeah.
Like he's 15. He's
yeah.
15. Like when you hit a certain age, your kid is going to start changing and having different opinions about you. And yeah, maybe it'll be a phase, but if your child wishes to call you by your first name, who gives a fuck? Like let the child.
Yeah. So I'm gonna. You know, we haven't been reading the comments. We need to read the comments. This first comment. What the fuck are all these the asshole comments? A key part of parenting is teaching your kids boundaries. What do you want to be called and how you want to be addressed is one of them. His mother is okay and he called him by the name, but the father isn't. So yeah, there's a lesson there for the kid. Assuming the OP's relationship with the kid is otherwise normal, not the asshole. He's teaching the kid how to refer to be addressed in a certain way. And if the son chooses not to, then OP won't respond. You can give it to everything your kids do, and you can keep the peace for a while, but you'll end up raising entitled assholes. It's not like OP... Okay, the problem with this is that he believes that just because you're being called by your name means that this kid is going to grow up to be an entitled asshole. There's a difference between boundaries and trying to do something new. This is trying to do something new, trying to see you in a more adult fashion. And one thing I learned from hearing about how other people raise kids is that when your kid becomes around 13, maybe a little younger than that, maybe a little older, you stop being a parent. No, you don't stop being a parent, but you start being a mentor. That is how it is. You become when they're a teen, you're like 50% mentor, 50% parent. You are there to keep them generally in line and keep them from doing anything too crazy. But you're also there to let them make their own mistakes and let them learn about the world in their own way and let them interact and have the freedom to interact with that world. And, you never know. You learn something new. Now, out of character, I have never called my dad by his first name at all. I have never done it because it just feels weird. Like, he is my dad. That is how it is. And it feels weird to call him by that name. But that is me. That is me. So, completely different.
If you have a rougher relationship with your father, people tend to call them by their first name.
Yeah, yeah, it happens too. So anyway, let's get into it. We have a theme. Thank you for the follow. You have been recruited. You have been recruited in my grand army. Alright, that was 4, right?
Yeah, that was 4.
Alright, let's get on with the next one. Did I read or you read?
I read that one.
Okay. Man, this is a little bit long one. Am I asshole for no longer cooking for my boyfriend's grandma after she said she wanted me and my child to leave? Okay, from that first title, I think I already know the answer, but we'll read on. Seems like we have a bot here. I have no idea who this person is, but they're getting banned. Anyway, I know this sounds weird, but I, 20F, live and my boyfriend, 20M, and our daughter, 9 months, and his grandparents, both 60 plus. His grandpa is sick, Alzheimer's, and so sweet. So when I started to live here, I watched him and kept him while everyone went to work. I recently started to work as well, and my schedule isn't set in stone, so there's no telling when I'm at home. So I told his grandma this, and she flipped out, saying I need to quit and watch her husband. I said I need this job and won't quit. He can go to work with her. They love him there. He was going to work with her before I came here. So the problem started 2 days ago when I was cleaning dishes, and she came in here. This arrangement isn't working for you, and the baby needs to move out in the next 2 weeks. The new 2 weeks? The next 2 weeks. I said nothing and finished dishes, and that's my boyfriend. She said that what she said then left the house. Yesterday, I cooked for me and my boyfriend alone with the baby, and she blew up about how it's disrespectful to go from cooking for everyone to just us, how rude I am. Okay, I don't think I even have to read the rest of this, to be honest. It's just, this grandma is a fucking piece of shit. I mean, she might have been a good grandma to other people, but she obviously wants to mold OP here, the original poster, into some housemaid. That's obviously what they want her to do. Yeah.
The edit adds a little bit more. Like
Okay. I'll continue, but I feel like that's already the answer. My grandma called me and told me I was being petty and need to get over it and learn not to hold grudges when my BF boyfriend deserves to still be treated the same. I think it's fair that to have plenty times to cook. God, this grammar's terrible. But not cooked for for me and my daughter. But my grandma says I'm the asshole. Am I? Okay, let's see. Edit. My boyfriend isn't my daughter's bio father. I had put child by mistake. Oh, fucking hells, dude. This grammar's terrible. I almost want to call her the asshole for being bad at grammar. But anyway, but has been there since she was 3 months. We pay $500 a month to his grandma to stay there. I was cleaning basically every night after her 6 cats and dogs and her husband. Okay, I don't have to really read anymore, guys. We already know the answer to this. She's not the asshole. For one, she's paying $500 a month to live there at all. If it was a free arrangement, I could agree somewhat, right? Free arrangement. If you're gonna, if you have a free arrangement, it just makes sense to, maybe do a little housework around here. But they're paying $500 a month, and this grandma wants her to do all the work. Nope. She doesn't deserve it at all. And also, fucking her boyfriend is such a Chad, such a fucking Chad. Imagine being such a Chad that you become daddy to a daughter that is in your blood. That's fucking Chad. Props to the boyfriend. But generally, no, she's not the asshole. I don't think I have to say anymore. Grandma's obviously an asshole. Her grandma is obviously an asshole. They're just both assholes. They probably lived at a time where women did all the work, did all the housework, and they probably still believe that. So they want to mold this girl into a perfect little housemaid. That's not what this girl is. She obviously has more to her than her bad grammar. But she is an asshole for having bad grammar, though. So, So, I'm drinking to her bad grammar.
I'll drink to her bad grammar, too. But I think there's also the layer of the grandmother as probably knowing that the daughter is not related by blood to her grandson. So she's probably really salty about that, too. And that's probably why she's mistreating her so much.
That doesn't excuse it. That just makes me hate her more.
Give it a reason.
Like, this Chad.
But it gives it a reason.
This Chad of a boyfriend here, guys. He's a fucking Chad. An absolute fucking Chad. 100% Chad. This dude, like, there are men out there, right? There are terrible dudes out there who will just fuck a girl and run the fuck away. There's terrible women who will get pregnant and keep the dude on child support. There's terrible people out there. But this Chad right here doesn't care that her daughter isn't his bio kid. He doesn't care. Because you know what? Choosing family is a much stronger bond than family by blood. Because you get to choose your family. That's cool. You can choose who you want to be around in your life is the coolest thing alive. And this boyfriend is a fucking Chad. He's just a fucking Chad. And the grandma isn't. It seems like the boyfriend is in on it. He's just like, oh yeah, let's do this. What a fucking bitch. What a Chad, bro. God, if the boyfriend is watching this right now, I just want you to know that you're a Chad and you deserve the best for you and your daughter and your girlfriend. Anyway, let's move on.
Alright, this is even longer than the one you just read.
Oh. So. You want to popcorn it? Which one is this? This is Sit Straight.
It's am I the asshole for locking the door to my home so my husband's friend couldn't come in? I'm just gonna read it. Okay, you're gonna read it? Yeah, it's pretty long. Do you want me to popcorn? You want to go in the middle of this and I'll like popcorn? I'm sure I got it though. Okay. Okay. My husband's friend has been living with us for about 6 months now. When my husband presented the idea to me about him moving in, I was hesitant, but he was determined to get him out of the streets. Fast forward to present day, his friend got a part-time job at FedEx and quit a couple weeks ago because he didn't like how his supervisor was talking to him. He does not contribute anything to our home, doesn't help cook, clean, or watch our children. Our oldest girl keeps an eye out for the toddler more than he does. He'll go out into our office and spark up some weed. No matter how many times I tell him and my husband that he needs to do that outdoors. Yesterday, I hit my breaking point. I wasn't feeling well as I had a migraine. 3 of our kids had dentist appointments. I don't know about you guys, but getting kids out the door can be challenging regardless, let alone when you're feeling sick from your head pounding nonstop. I go outside with our kids to see that my car was gone. He took my car to go smoke with his coworker. My husband was at work. Furious wasn't the word to describe it. I immediately went back inside and tried to call him. No answer. I then called my husband where he sighed like he was so annoyed with me that I would call him. I tried explaining to my husband that I'm at my wit's end. We have 6 kids and I have no help from him or his friend. He sleeps on our couch and doesn't even fold the blanket up in the morning. My husband proceeds to tell me that I'm overreacting and that I need to calm down. I ended up looking at my front door and refused to open it until my husband got home. However, when he got home, he didn't try to come inside. He took a picture of our door, went on Instagram, and told the world, "Have you ever been locked out of your own home?" I lost it. I feel like I've been more than patient and I can't do it anymore. I don't get help or basic respect in my own home, and I'm constantly gaslit. My husband has a history of getting extremely angry and scary, so I told him he needed to wait until our children were asleep in bed before coming in, as I was afraid he'd come in at a rate, lashing out in front of them like before. Am I the asshole for handling this? Update. So I contacted the base nearest me and was granted an MPO, a military protection order for those who aren't familiar. It took a couple of tries to get a hold of someone, but when I did, I fucking sobbed while trying to summarize everything that's happened to me. She said he will not be allowed to come home or contact me until the investigation is complete. She was extremely nice and sympathetic with my situation, so that gives me slight hope. This is the second biggest step I've ever taken in regards to getting my kids out of here and ending my marriage. Jesus. The first was locking the door yesterday, and I don't know where his friend is, but I put his shit out of my house late last night, and I told him to come and get it. It was gone when I woke up this morning. I can't describe how terrified I am at the unknown. I'm going to change the locks to the doors for the next 24 hours. I'm also going to sit my kids down tonight and explain why I did what I did and come up with a game plan. I can't begin to describe how thankful I am to every single piece of advice, well wishes, links to resources, blah blah blah, all that stuff. It's extremely scary knowing what will come tomorrow, but it's amazing to know I have a bunch of internet strangers rooting for me.
Wait,
I do
so
not think that you're an asshole.
no, here's a better question. We already know she's not the asshole. We don't need to explain that. Was the husband angry at her or
I
him?
think so. I think she was. I think he was angry at her.
Oh my god. Holy shit. That's fucked up. Like, this friend is obviously fucking useless, yet the husband still enables it and gets angry for him. Wow. Yeah, she needs to fucking break up. She needs to fucking leave. No, she needs to file a restraining order and move half the country away. Dudes that have extreme anger issues, like, you don't want to mess with them. It doesn't matter. You do not want to mess with dudes with extreme anger issues. Yeah, sure, he might not crack now, but he will crack, and he will kill you. He'll strangle you to death, and that's the thing you know, your children are orphans. Or worse. Well, no, yeah, they're just gonna be orphans. But yeah, that's fucking crazy. Man, I feel terrible about this girl. Like, she's obviously not the asshole, but fuck, guys. God, nice to meet you, Nico Verara. I hope you have a good night. Good night. But yeah. Can we drink to the husband being the asshole, though?
Yes, we can drink.
Yeah, buddy, let's drink.
Let's drink!
Good shit.
Yeah.
Alright, let's move on to the next.
The next one's shorter.
Much shorter. First, I get the short one. Alright. Am I an asshole for eating chips in a hotel bed? Okay. Hey y'all, first time poster here to the sub. Obviously, throwaway. Hopefully everything was by rules. Let me know if I'm the asshole. So, to set the stage, 20F. I've been dating 26 not 20F, 26M. F. Have been dating boyfriend 26M for about 3 years. We just got back from attending my cousin's wedding and about to go to bed for the night at our hotel. I'm pretty drunk from the wedding and being hungry, so I grabbed a bag of potato chips we had in the room and started munching. And my boyfriend just finished changing and about to go to the bathroom and asked me not to eat the potato chips in the hotel bed. Since that was where I was, I agreed to keep eat the chips away. When he got out of bed and saw eat chips, he asked again. This time I said I was, I was going to keep doing it, as it's just a hotel bed and it's not a good fucking hells, dude. He got all mad and went to sleep in the other hotel bed without inviting me to cuddle with him, which is really what I want to do after my cousin's wedding. I think it was being really dramatic. My friends agree. Asshole, 100% the asshole. No, there's no doubt in my mind that this girl's an asshole. There was no point to eat your fucking potato chips on the bed. No fucking point. None.
Great. You don't want crumbs in your sheets.
No! You have any idea how uncomfortable that is? How does this girl sleep here? Why did her friends agree with her? She's the fucking asshole. Let's see the comments. I'm interested. You're the asshole. He's not here. He's just, yeah, like, bro, dude, he's not worried about housekeeping. He's worried about all the breadcrumbs. Like, bro, dude, why? Why would you do that? So, we drink. You're the asshole. Chips in the bed, throwaway.
Chips in the bed. SMH.
Oh my fucking god. I cannot believe that somebody would eat chips in the bed. That's just annoying.
It is annoying.
Yeah, like, why would you do that?
Because you make up crumbs stuck to your body, and it's like, ugh.
Yeah, and like, it's so uncomfortable. Oh man. I remember when I was when I was a kid, and I used to eat, and I used to like lay down on the on the bed. So I used to play Xbox, and I used to lay down on my bed to play Xbox, and you know, because it was very comfy, and I would play there for hours. Anyway, I would also eat there. I would also eat there, and oh man, it never got on my side where I actually slept. It always like at the very end of the bed on the other side. But God, why did I do that? But I was like a kid. Obviously I don't do that anymore, but yeah, I still don't know why the fuck I did that. It was gross. Your turn.
For implying that my wife is the cookie monster.
My God.
My wife and I have a 5-year-old daughter, Ellie. Ellie loves cookies and takes it very seriously when her cookies go missing. My wife is also pregnant with twins and sometimes loses track of how many cookies she eats.
Oh my God.
Last night, my wife came to me and she ate the rest of the cookies. I said no problem and that we'll go to the store today for more. Allie went to the kitchen for a snack and looked into the cookie jar to find it empty. She ran to me and said that we had an emergency. The cookies were missing!
No!
I helped her look for them. But after a few minutes, she realized they were really gone. I told her the cookie monster must have snuck in while she was sleeping and stolen the cookies. Needless to say, she's very mad at the cookie monster right now. I took her to Target, and when we were buying cookies, she said we needed to get another package to hide in the pantry in case the cookie monster came back. I said that was a good idea, and we left with our replacement cookies and our emergency cookies. When we got home, my wife pulled me aside and said that I shouldn't have said the cookie monster stole the cookies when I knew she did it, and that I'm implying that she's the cookie monster.
But she is the cookie monster. I know that, okay.
It was a big deal, but she seemed pretty hurt, so I wanted to know if I was the asshole. And the cookie monster left a card for Ellie apologizing for eating all the cookies without asking, and left her a cookie monster stuffed animal. The only downside is the card and the stuffed animal were surrounded by cookie crumbs, and it looked like there was a cookie missing from
Oh
the
my
jar.
fucking God. I love that. Okay, this is the pretty adorable post. So, obviously OP here is an asshole. I mean, it's pretty clear. Like, actually, nobody's really the asshole. It's just, yeah, I guess, just Ron. I mean, his wife is Ron, or her wife. I don't know. Could be anybody. But anyway, that was very cute. That was very wholesome. But yeah, I was just about to say, oh my God, well, your wife is pregnant, so she's extra sensitive, which is totally normal. I hope your kid forgives the actual cookie monster. So, you know, I mean, she's not the asshole. Because she's pregnant. No one's really the asshole here. It's just how it is. You say something offhand that isn't really that big of a deal, and your pregnant wife gets mad at you for doing it. You know who I think is the real asshole here?
Who?
I truly think the dad's the asshole. Not because of anything he said or done. Well, no, he did do something. He made it, like, it was really cute how he made it hard, but then he left cookie crumbs around it. And that's just...
I think it was the mom who did that.
Oh my god. Whoever did that is an asshole for just being mean, implying that she ate it. Huh?
I think the mom ate the cookies and then left a plush and a card.
Well, maybe, I don't know. Okay. Yeah. Yeah,
like
but that's still really funny. It's just cookie crumbs. That's an asshole move right there. You're like apologizing, but then like, sticking crumbs all over the place? Bruh, like you say you're not gonna do it again, you apologize, and you do it. It's I'm drinking the that. I'm drinking the that. That's just mean.
I'll drink too.
Nobody's really an asshole here. I'm just kidding. I don't. It's pretty funny and cute. But anyway, let's find the next one. All right. My God, what is this? This one gonna be am I an asshole for lying to my cat? Oh God, this is stupid. But I was told to ask others for their opinions. I'm here. My 23F girlfriend, 19F. Okay, already adorable. Claims that I suck for lying to my cat to him. I can't take this seriously. I don't like my cat roaming around the kitchen when I'm not there because he might get his less average intelligence paused on something he shouldn't. So I gotta get him out of there when I leave. On the small shelf on the door, I have a tiny bag of kitty treats, and sometimes he refuses to come when I call my name. I'll shake the bag to get him out and close the door behind him. Enter the problem. I don't actually give him a treat every single time I do this. Sometimes I pick him up and give him a big smooch. Sometimes he gets a treat. My girlfriend thinks this counts as being mean to my cat because he might be expecting a sweet little treat. It was disappointing. Him is so cruel. This isn't a serious fight, but something that sometimes comes up when I don't give him treats. It isn't creating problems between us, but this time she said, literally ask anyone else, they'll think, if they think they're being fair. So we'll be reading responses together. Okay, this is absolutely precious. Like the quintessential gay relationship argument right here is about your cat you give a treat to. It's just so sweet. But yeah, she's a fucking asshole. 100%. 100% she's the asshole.
How dare you lie to your cat, man?
Yeah, how can you lie to your cat, man? That's just mean. That's just cruel. You lying little jerk. Yeah, light your pants on fire. Immediate list. All right, we drink to that, my friends, family, and people and soldiers. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna be drunk.
You're already drunk.
I get drunk easily. You're an asshole.
Right.
You're sincerely cat.
This one's really wild. This next one's really wild.
Okay.
I'm giving you a warning now, chat. Both of you, both chats. I'm giving you a warning. This one's kind of wild.
Yeah, this was chat. I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. I'm gonna be just surprised.
Am I the asshole for telling my boyfriend's mother she raised a fucking sociopath and who needs to be in a facility?
Wow, that has already started. Wow, that is quite an interest. Quite an introduction. Okay, so
I, female 26, have a boyfriend, male 24, and recently he got into a dispute with the neighborhood kids. They accidentally kicked their football into our yard, and they came into the garden to get it back. To be honest, I didn't care, but my boyfriend started screaming at these, 11-year-olds about how they are poorly raised and their parents should be ashamed. I was fucking mortified. I sent the kid some chocolates and sweets and apologized profusely for his behavior. I was seeing some red flags, and I told him his behavior was not normal. He kind of brushed me off, and I told him if he pulled anything like that again, he was gone. The next week, the ball came into our garden, and I was about to throw it back to the kids when my boyfriend stormed outside and took the ball inside. I told the kids that I would bring it back in a minute. He went into the bathroom and emerged like 10 minutes later, wearing gloves and a football covered in shit.
Oh my fucking god!
Shit. What the fuck?
Me, holy fuck!
I asked him if he was out of his fucking mind, but he stormed past me and threw it over the fence, screaming, "Take that, you bitches!" I screamed, and girl, I mean, screamed at him about how he was about he was a fucking douche, and I wanted him out of my house, and he is just this disgusting fucking monster, and that they were kids. I screamed, and eventually he left. I deleted all the games off of his PS4 and gave it to the kids as an apology. I was so embarrassed. My ex-boyfriend's mom messaged me asking what happened, and I responded with, "What happened? What happened? You are a pathetic excuse of a woman who raised a fucking sociopath, who covered a football in his own shit and threw it at some kids, and he needs to be in a facility because something is wrong with him, and God knows how I hadn't seen any red flags about this fucking monster you raised during the 7 months we dated. I know I'm in the right for what I did to my boyfriend, but am I in the wrong for snapping at the mother for something she had no direct involvement in?"
Alright. So, obviously she's in the right. But, the mother, right?
Yeah.
So, here's the thing. It's all about nature over nurture, right?
Yeah.
When it comes down to psychology and who is and how people progress, it is nature over nurture. Nature, it could be in his nature to be this asshole, but most likely not. Who teaches? I mean, obviously he wasn't taught to not do this, and he perfectly thought this was just a normal response, just a normal response, which is just so weird. It's such a weird, like, it's just. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. This person says she's an asshole for blaming a grown adult's mother for his behavior, but at the same time, how you're supposed to how did he learn this behavior? How did he keep this behavior? And my only guess is that the mother just never set boundaries, never explained. Well, was neglectful of him.
Yeah, I know.
That a lot of people believe that raising boys is easier than raising girls. This is a very sexist thing. Every kid's hard to raise in their own way, and it is very sexist to say that boys are harder to raise than girls. Boys can be just as hard, if not harder, to raise than girls. You gotta teach them right, and obviously this boy's mother never taught him right. She probably neglected him because boys will be boys, ugh. And that's not cool. And I will say, there was no point in yelling at her. She's still right. She's not really the asshole, but there's no reason to be this petty, surely. So, she's kind of the asshole. She's right. And the mother obviously needed a wake-up call, but there's a way to, not be an asshole to somebody, and all you're doing when you do something like this is just making her defensive of her son. Immediately you put her on the defensive by saying that, rather than trying to calmly explain to him that his unacceptable behavior and that he probably needs help. Like that's I don't think she's an asshole for saying this again, but she's an asshole for saying it like this. Does that make sense to you,
Yeah.
all of you? She's not an asshole, not really, not fully, but she is an asshole. So
I think it also depends on the time that his mom messaged her, because it was directly after I kind of understand where she's coming from. But if it was like a couple weeks, it would have hit kind of different, I guess, to me anyway.
Obviously, okay, if that's the case, if it was, like, immediately after, right? Like, she responded immediately after, which was this was 2 years ago, right? She responded immediately after, so my guess, she was mortified then. She was angry about it. She wasn't thinking about it. So I can also say that she probably was just bro, guys, if someone did this, if I was dating somebody and they just did this, I'd be fucking out of my mind. I'd be like, what the absolute fuck is wrong with you and your family? How the fuck did you get this fucked up? How the fuck did you get this fucked up? How did he get here? But, sometimes it's never the parent's fault. It's just the kid. Nature over nurture. Sometimes the kid is just a fucking piece of shit. That being said, a lot of these parents think that, again, boys are easier to raise than girls, so they'll neglect their mental health. And we gotta think. How often did they neglect their mental health? You can think about this for every single every single bully, school shooter, whatever else. How often was their mental health just ignored because boys will be boys, boys will be boys. And don't get me wrong, there's dumb teenage shit. And I've been on both sides of dumb teenage shit, but like you gotta wonder, like you had to see the signs, right? It's I don't know. It just feels like this is one of those times where I'm a little sad because 9 times out of 10, because I'm betting this mom just, again, thought boys were easier raids than girls. But anyway, she's the asshole. Not really, not truly. How she said it as an asshole way, and the ex-boyfriend, I should say, isn't gonna get any help. Which is kind of sad. But who knows what he'll do after that. On another note, love how she took his PS4 and gave it to the kids as apology. That fucking based. It's just beautiful, guys. It's just beautiful.
It's a legendary move if I did.
It's a legendary move. I respect it 100%. So do we drink this or do we not drink to this?
I think we don't drink to this.
Because in the end, she's not really an asshole. Just her tone, right. She could have done better. But, you're in that situation. How are you going to react? You're not going to react. You're not going to interact sanely. Nobody would. Literally he covered a child's football in his own shit for no other reason than because the ball got over the fence. That is it. Like, I cannot even fathom the amount of emotions this girl was feeling. I cannot imagine the emotions because I would. Oh man, I don't even know what I would do. I think I'd punch him in the face. I think that's exactly what I do. But
yeah, I'd maybe call the cops. I don't know.
I would call the cops too. Like, God, that's weird. All right, let's move on. Did I do the last one?
I did the last one.
Okay. Am I the asshole for telling my toddler brother that my winky fell off? Morning periods. This story takes place 7 years ago when I was 13 and my brother was 3. As of today, he has enough of a working understanding of the female biology that I was full of shit. I was using the restroom when I was on my period. My toddler brother walked in on me, got a clear sight of the blood, and asked me what happened in a scared voice. I said, I'm bleeding because I was a bad boy, and my fucking God. I was little and my winky fell out. You better be good, boy, or the same will happen to you. He runs out in the living room crying, and my mom saying he's sorry for misbehaving. And he'll be a good boy from now on. My mom thought I was an asshole, but she also got a great laugh at it before saying my brother's straight. What do you guys think? Do you think she's the asshole?
No! I think that's great!
It's pretty great. Oh, man. Can we say that can we say the toddler brother was the asshole for walking in on her?
Toddler.
Toddler asshole. I mean, he is a toddler, but I mean, I don't know. It's just dumb and funny. It's just. Let's look at this. You're an asshole, but honestly, fairly harmless assholery and funny in retrospect. Reminds me of the one time my childhood friend and I convinced his toddler-age brother that he was the only person in the world with a butt crack, and everyone just had one big cheek. That's pretty good. Wow, that's really funny. That's a good time right there.
What toddler isn't an asshole? True.
This is absolutely true. Absolutely true in every respect. But
Okay, the next one's slightly more serious.
that was pretty funny.
My winky fell off.
My winky fell off.
Okay. The next one. Am I the asshole for telling my son that I don't think he'll be as successful in life as his sister?
Oh my god. I mean, do we even have to read this? But anyway, continue.
I want to read it. It's not super long.
Okay.
I, 46 male, am the father of 2 children, 19 female and 16 male, and my wife, 44 female. My daughter is entering her sophomore year of college and recently posted a picture of her social media, captioned it with, "My daughter is entering her sophomore year of college. I'm so proud of her. She will go on to great success in life." For some reason, this bothered my son. He asked me, "Why don't you ever post anything about how proud you are of me? You always do this about my sister." I told him that once he reached a certain milestones, I would. He said, "Well, I've done things in my life so far, but you've never acknowledged those things." And then I told him, "Look, son, you are highly intelligent. Your sister is smart. You're smarter. I watched you both grow up and develop, and I'm telling you, you're in the upper echelon. But you're not half as hardworking or conscientious of her, which is why I'm probably always going to be bragging about her more than you. Start applying yourself to when you do video games and D&D, and that will change." My wife thinks that what I said to our son was hurtful and unnecessary. I think I was just being honest and trying to give him a wake-up call. I just want him to live up to his potential. Am I the asshole?
Fucking asshole! This dude right here, fucking asshole! Piece of shit! I hate him! I hate you! Whoever you are! Daughter, fee, son, throwaway! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! You ruined this kid's life right here. I'm telling you, this kid will always have self-esteem issues because of your fucking ass. Because you couldn't keep your goddamn mouth shut and just let a kid be a kid. He is fucking 16. Your daughter is fucking 19. They are both children to you. They literally have not done anything worth in their life. Going to sophomore year of college is fucking nothing. Everybody does it. Well, not everybody, but you know, a lot of people have done it. She's nothing fucking special. Nothing special. And it is fucking pathetic that you think at all. If her going to a sophomore year of college is special, then you know your son has literally gone to like 13 years of school, and you know continued to suffer in school without whining about it. Well, they probably whined about it, but fuck you. You have ruined this kid's self-perception of themselves. He will never look at himself away, and you have broken off whatever relationship you wanted to have with him. There's no coming back from that. There's literally no coming back from that. You don't see what he does right. You always see what he does wrong. You see the video games and D&D, but you don't respect that. You don't enjoy that. He's literally just being a kid. He's a teenager. He barely even has existed for 16 years. He's barely conscious. Have you met 16 years olds? Do you think all of them are super smart, conscious, vicious people. Have you met them? A lot of them are just going through the motions because other people tell them to. A lot of them have no idea what they wanted to do in life. And you know what? You know what? You know what? Most people never fucking do shit and get their shit together until they're 30. That's just a goddamn fact. And I hate this person. Because he broke a family apart just because of his own fucking stupid ass values that are meaningless. His hurtful values have hurt just fucking fucking else.
I agree.
I need a big fucking swig after this. This is
Yeah, he is absolutely the asshole.
I cannot
Absolutely.
I cannot begin you guys cannot begin to understand how much he fucked up whatever relationship he had with the son. There's a reason why kids are estranged from their parents, and the parents never think he's wrong. They always think they're right. Always. They don't ever see what they do wrong. They always see what they do right. And they never do anything right. This is one of the parents. His kid will get the fuck out of will leave his his house and never come back. Maybe for his mom, maybe for his sister. No, not even for his sister. Fuck his sister. Because, at least to him, fuck his sister. Because she's the golden child. And golden children... Dude. I hate it. I'm sorry if that was really passionate for you.
I mean, you're fine. I'm sure my chat's just vibing.
Yeah, I have, okay, so I have a bit of a short story for you. I used to run a server, and it was a pretty nice server, and I have always been a person who tries to help everybody that I can. And I have met people who have gone through stuff like this parent right here. And I have to tell you, it may seem harmless, it may seem like a wake-up call, but all you're doing is burning whatever bridge was there. That is all you're doing.
Well, should we move on to number 13? It's your turn to read.
Sorry, I needed a drink after that.
Fine.
So, I have a belief. It's a singular belief that nobody should suffer unnecessarily. That's my belief in life. That's what I believe. I don't normally talk about what I believe because sometimes I just want to have fun, I just want to have fun. I want to play games and have fun. But I have a belief. One belief. Don't make people suffer unnecessarily. Whatever that means to you, whatever you mean, what is unnecessarily, because, there is necessary suffering. Going to your job, going to the bank, even though it gives you anxiety, talking to people, trying to socialize. All of them are necessary sufferings. Necessarily evils that you need to do in order to be have a healthy mind, healthy body, and also a healthy finance. There's things you need to do, right? But there's suffering unnecessarily, and this is it. This is making somebody suffer unnecessary. There was no point in this. No point. He didn't have to say anything. And not only that, he not only insulted his son, he insulted his sister too. It's fucking crazy. Like this is what we call in psychology conditional love. It is conditional. You are only loved when you are worthy of something. And that is dangerous. That is some dangerous love because you're always worthy of something. You don't have to be super successful. You're worthy because you exist. Because every day you wake up in the morning and you just live your life the best you can. You try to be happy. as best you can. Now, obviously, there's some caveats. You can't just make other people suffer. You can't just because of that. There's obviously don't bring other people down with you. Obviously, there's caveats, but if you just don't bother anybody, you just wake up and just exist. Sometimes that's just good enough, you know? That's just good enough. You can just exist. Just exist. Just exist. Yeah, just be happy. All I have to say, be happy. Whatever that looks like for you, be happy. But thank you for the stretch, Abigail. I got stuck in my throat. Thank you for the stretch. Everybody get up, including you, Ludmila. Get your butt up. Get your cute little hiney up, and spread your legs. Spread your legs and go down to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now come back up and go to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now come back up. Go down to the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now come back up. Put your legs together and go down to the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Thank you for the stretch, Abigail. I appreciate it. Let's hydrate. And after we hydrate, let's take a pee break.
Pee break.
Yeah, let's take a pee break. How long have we been streaming for? Trying to find out.
Hour.
For an hour?
And a half, maybe.
No, that's not what I wanted to. Where did it go? No, where did Ludmila's stream go?
I don't know, but while you go on your pee break, I will entertain chat if need be.
I'm trying to find your chat and I can't find it, so I'm gonna have to delete it and go back to your thing. You know what? I'm just gonna pee. I'm gonna pee, come back and fix it.
Okay. Do da boo dee da boo die, da boo dee da boo die, da boo dee da boo die. Bam bam. Hello chat. Hi. How you doing? I'm very quiet. I always like letting other people speak because it's dull. I like listening. Listening is nice.
Alright.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
I'm back, my little soldiers, and Ludmila's little soldiers. What do you call your followers?
My little assholes.
my little assholes. My little assholes. My little assholes. Now I need to try to find you again, Ludmila. Get your chat back. Burp. That's not how you do that. Alright. Oh. Alright then. Alright, I am back in Ludmila's chat. Hello everybody, I'm back. For whatever reason it was being weird. Anyway. Let's move on to the
number 13.
Number 13. Big Matt Corner. What the fuck? You ever just look at something? You ever just look at something, right? Chat. You ever just look at something? Both Ludmila's chat and my chat. My little soldiers and my little assholes. You ever just look at something and just think, what is going on in your mind? I don't even think I have to read this. But I will because it'll be funny. Or stupid. Or I'll get very angry again like I got angry last time. I feel like I'm gonna have to drink more. Okay. Am I an asshole for mocking my brother in a baby voice? Yes, you are. But let's continue. I'm split on this. Maybe I'm overreacting. You tell me. My stepson still feels awkward around my family. Usually at family gatherings, when we're all hanging out after dinner, he's reading a book or playing on his mom's phone, and I think he needs time to adjust to everyone. We were all in a room talking, and my stepson was reading a comic book. My ass was reading. My stepson mumbled his answer. He's shy. My my brother said he can't hear him. He got all red. And my brother tapped him on the shoulder and was like, "Hey, now why do I feel like I'm wrong? Hey, stepson, I'm trying to talk to you." I told him to knock it off and let him read. My brother said he was antisocial, and he said he was right in front of him, which I know embarrassed him. This is annoying me a lot. So I talked to him in a baby voice. Aw, did growing up get his feelings hurt by a 6-year-old? Grow up. My brother got mad and asked me what was my problem. My mom said we should both shut up, so we did, and the night moved on. My mom texted me later and told me to stop talking to people so personally and escalating everyone. She said mocking my brother was really cool, and I should talk to my stepson about the manners at family gathering. My wife agrees with me. My dad refused to weigh in. Okay, I thought when starting to read this that he's the asshole, right? He purposely baby-sized, emphasized. Am I? Oh shit! My model broke. My model broke on me.
That happened.
Yeah, it happens. Happens to the best of us. Yeah. Give it a moment. Hold on, I need to do something. It works every time, but I gotta turn off. You need to turn off chat real fast. Well, not turn off chat, but turn off display real fast, Ludmila.
What do you mean display?
Like your display, that how you display your windows. Can you just turn it off real fast?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh my god! And your fucking overlay. Look in overlay. You see display capture?
Oh, like the browser?
Yeah, turn it off real quick. I need to do something. This works 100% of the time, but did you turn it off?
Yeah.
Okay. There we go. All right, now it should work. I just gotta turn on my camera for 5 seconds and it'll work. But I have to turn on my real camera because Discord will pick it up. Anyway, I hope nobody saw that. Ludmila?
Yeah, I'm here. Nobody saw that.
Okay. Good. Good.
Am I good to add your browser source back?
Yes. You can go back. Wait, do you use browser source or display?
I use browser source.
I'd use display. It probably didn't really matter, but might as well turn off anyway, so, just in case. You never know. But anyway, let's get back to it. So. I like to start off by saying, what a Chad. What a fucking Chad. I like to start by saying, this dude right here, OP, fucking Chad. Yeah, sure, it was a little petty. It was a little childish, but his brother was being childish and petty. The boy's like 11. He's shy. He doesn't know how to talk to people. He's quiet. And his brother is being a fucking asshole over here. A fucking asshole. A fucking asshole. So, yes. But Chad. Not the asshole. Brother's asshole, though. And so is mom for agreeing with his brother. What do you think?
3. Chad.
Chad. What Chad? Yeah, what Chad? I don't think we have to continue that. I thought it was going to be something where I have to yell again, but apparently not. All right.
You got debated.
I got you baited. For definitely got you baited. All right. Your turn.
All right. Here it is, number 14.
Number 14.
Number 14.
Number.
Am I the asshole for an argument over a pillow? My wife and I just bought a condo this weekend. It was our first weekend in it. I sprawl out on the couch, I take this big white pillow, fold it, and tuck it under my head. She goes, "Ow, honey, no, not with that pillow." I asked, "Why?" And she goes, "That's decorative. You can't lay on it." She said she bought it with a friend a few weeks ago. I said, "Wow, a pillow you can't use. That's highway robbery." She tried to explain that it's just supposed to be there for aesthetic. I asked why she hadn't looked for a pillow that looked nice enough, but that could also be used as a pillow. She rolled her eyes, went into our bedroom and came back with a pillow from our bed. I'm assuming from my side, and threw it at me. Not super forcefully, but it was clear she was annoyed. She goes, "Here, use this." I asked her that from this point on, we buy things that we can use as they were meant to be used. She told me to shut the fuck up, went into our room, and closed the door. Am I the asshole?
Fucking both of them. Both of them.
They're
Both assholes. So to begin with, I understand the argument, right? Something decorative. You can't lay on it.
Right.
Like, you know, this is obviously her thing. She likes aesthetics. There's nothing wrong with that. And then this guy had to make a big deal out of it. He had to make a big deal out of it, right? It's I mean, there was no point in it, and obviously he wasn't really being serious. But you know, and then she takes it to level and tells him to shut the fuck up. Not shut up, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I feel like it's just like, it's a pillow, man.
Yeah, it's a fucking pillow. Get over yourself. You're both adults. I mean, like,
right?
You're both adults. Get over yourself. It's not like it's the end of the world for being a pillow. But let's see what the first comment says. You're the asshole for that statement right there, because it comes off as controlling rather than trying to understand and communicate. I gave up years ago trying to figure out what the fuck we need that I'm not supposed to use. I accept this to give her pride to make our house nice, look even nicer, and she says that it's not rather convenient option nearby. That is fair. It's fair. And I suppose the dude is an asshole, but you know, there's no reason for her to be yelling too, because he probably didn't even mean it that way. She's just being mean. Now, they probably have communication issues anyway, since rather than trying to explain it to him, or that explain why she feels to have decorative pillows, she just said, "Shut the fuck up, you're an asshole, leave." So I'll drink to both of them.
Well, as well. Though I feel like one of them is more of an asshole than the other one.
Yeah, obviously OP is more of an asshole.
Exactly.
But yeah. Oh, you're adding more. That's pretty funny.
I've been adding more, yeah. I've been adding more as we go, because I felt like because we already passed 12, which it was originally. So I was like, okay, I need to add more. So I've been adding more.
You've been casually adding more. Okay, so that's not it. That's not it. Okay.
Number 15.
It's your turn, right? Or it's my turn?
No, it's your turn.
Okay, I always forget it's my turn. Am I an asshole for getting a woman with a crying infant kicked out of the library? Okay, this could go two ways. I, 26F, am currently in a nursing program. First semester, first year, we had our first online AP exam. And it's not proctored, by the way. I also have ADHD and get standard accommodations like double time and taking it at the testing center. A time limit is always built into online exams, but my school's testing center was full. Small school, still have some restrictions on the capacity. The school small enough that I can't really take the test at the school library, so I went to my local library at 11 a.m. today. It can get louder after the nearby high school students get out on the weekend, so I thought it was relatively quiet. But in the background, I noticed a baby started crying. I thought nothing at first and tried to focus on Sam. The baby just wouldn't stop crying, though. And it just wouldn't stop just fussing either. I was full on crying nonstop. I could hear the mom that she wasn't actively trying to soothe her. After 30 minutes I got up, found the librarian, explained the issue, she said she'll take care of it. But then 5 minutes passed, and 10 minutes passed, and 30 minutes passed. The baby still didn't stop crying, and the mom wasn't actively soothing her. I got fed up, told the librarian to the woman to tell her baby, take your baby somewhere else. The woman walked down and started screaming about how cruel I am, trying to kick the baby out of the public library. I explained that she's neglecting her baby and not even soothe her for hours. She broke down even more, screamed louder that I'm a reasonable rich who doesn't have a child, and she's trying her hardest. When the librarians came over and told her to get out the property or be banned permanently, I finished my exam with barely A. They're both assholes. No doubt.
Yeah.
No, okay. So here's the thing. Let me tell you a story. Chat. When I went to see Aquaman, and I went to see Aquaman at the local theater, right? Not the library. I wasn't taking a test. It wasn't that big of a deal, but it was like the local outdoor theater. It was really cool. It was like a little bit like a Rowan Coliseum, and it's neat. Anyway, we all sit down to watch this movie. And a baby starts crying. Now, here's the thing about babies, right? I understand that they'll cry. I understand that sometimes you need that it's just how it is. You know, it's a baby. Babies don't give a shit what you're doing at the moment. They're gonna cry. They're gonna cry. They're gonna shit their pants. They're gonna puke on you. They're babies. It's not a big deal. Like, that's how they are. But how it isn't is when the parent decides to neglect the child and not soothe the child, or try to take the child away from the area, try to soothe them and come back. That is when they're the asshole. So, so here's the thing. I'll explain. Yes, she's the asshole for neglecting her child. That is why she's the asshole. She's not an asshole for being there with a child, but because the child was crying and she was doing nothing about it. She could have gone to the bathroom, soothe the child, check up, maybe breastfeed if the child was hungry, check the diaper, do all the things, right? Do all the things you're supposed to do with a baby. She could have gone outside the library and tried to soothe the child. She could have just soothed the child in the library, maybe even breastfeed in the library. Some people would say that's indecent. I don't think it's indecent. I think sometimes it needs to be done. And if anybody gives you shit, then they're fucking assholes, and then you don't deserve it. But this
really good point. I'm gonna read it.
But this woman is a fucking asshole right here. There is a difference between. So here's the things she could have done. Like, she could have. Here's what she could have done. The other things she could have done to be better. She is an asshole because, one, she never communicated to the mother that she needs to do something about her child, soothe whatever she does, because, frankly, it's neglecting. It's not cool. Calling her out on her behavior is super okay. But kicking her out of the library? Bro. Like, this woman could just be doing her best. She could be homeless. She could be lots of things. She could be stressed. Maybe she didn't get a lot of sleep last night. You know? There's all kinds of reasons why she's not soothing. She could not be, there's all kinds of reasons. Yes, she is the asshole for not soothing, for neglecting her child at all. There's no excuse for it. But you could be sympathetic. And this woman is not sympathetic. This woman only cares about herself in this situation. And it's why she's more of an asshole than this mother.
She's training to be a nurse, too, and you need to have sympathy to be a nurse.
Yeah, she's not sympathetic. Exactly. She's not sympathetic towards anybody. And that's the reason why she's an asshole. Now, I understand about being bothered by a baby. And especially in places like libraries where, people are trying to do their business. They're trying to think. And I understand that they have, and this mother and child has every right to be in the bathroom, in the library. I just say, please don't neglect your child. Just soothe. Go to the bathroom. There should be stuff to help you. Maybe there's even free diapers in there. If you're homeless, you can't get money. Whatever you need to do, just please don't be the person who leaves their child crying for an hour. That's not okay on a psychological level. The child isn't being soothed at all for a whole hour. You think, and you may be thinking, oh, they're a baby, they'll forget about it. No, they're not. There's a reason why attachment disorders exist. And this is how you develop an attachment disorder. The baby is left alone and you think it's just okay to leave them alone. And that's not okay. A baby, if anything, you need to double time them to get to them. Now, sometimes you can leave a baby for a moment. If you need a break for yourself, that's perfectly respectable. You need a break for yourself and for your own mental health. Sometimes you just need to leave the baby alone. The baby's not crying. The baby's okay. The baby's just laying there. Maybe you can turn on some kind of game or or whatever. They can just watch that. What not game, but you give them a toy, whatever it is. Like, you don't need to watch your baby 24/7. Sometimes it's just good to leave you alone, clean up your house, do the dishes, go to the bathroom, take a shower, whatever you need to do. But it's not okay to neglect your child in any circumstance. This is why the woman is an asshole. That is it. That's the reason why.
Either way, we gotta take a drink.
And also, and you're absolutely right, crash test dummy. She could have taken her test anywhere else, which even makes her more of an asshole. She could have gotten up and leave. She didn't have to go and kick this woman out of the library. Especially if you're a nurse and you're trying to be sympathetic. She's not sympathetic. She's an asshole. I don't want to say a psychopath, but I'm feeling a psychopath. It's just, how do you not give a shit? How do you not have any sympathy for this woman? Like, I just calmly calling her out on her shit. Don't kick her out. Just saying, hey, can you just soothe your child, please? There's people working here, please. I think there might be there's a changing station in the bathroom if you need to take care of his business. Don't be an asshole. Don't be this person. Don't say, what was it? I got fed up, walked over to your, I spawned by, she didn't say anything. Don't say, yeah. Oh, that's even, oh shit, dude. I didn't even think about that. This girl is double the asshole. That's a great point, Crash Test Gunny. Plus she's looking for validation online. Yes, validation online. Let's see what comments say.
Okay.
Okay.
The next one's a little different. It's not like.
I wasn't looking. I was looking at the comments. Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, I was looking at the comments. People are saying, not the asshole, not the asshole, not the asshole. I disagree with them entirely. I think she is the asshole for other reasons, and she is looking for validation, which she's now getting. But it's Reddit, so, I don't really take their opinion seriously.
Yeah.
Anyway, what was it? What was the next one? 16.
Am I the asshole for drawing horror art around my sister?
Okay, this is a little complicated. Oh, we forgot to change. We forgot to drink.
I drank. I already drank.
I didn't get the drink though. All right, continue.
I, 17 female, am a horror artist. I paint and draw a lot of disturbing stuff, mainly of the psychological variety. I am a heavy horror fan in general, from books to movies to series I get from my mother, who watched these movies with me when I was very young. I have a young half sister who is 8. We'll call her Chloe. She's my stepfather's daughter and doesn't like horror. She gets this from both her age and her father, as my stepfather hates horror. On Monday, we left for a week-long trip in Blackpool. I wasn't really interested in coming since I've been here before, but my mother convinced me into family trip. Chloe and I are forced to share a hotel room, which is a little uncomfortable, but nothing I can't deal with. My mother explicitly asked me not to scare Chloe or watch anything scary in front of her. Yesterday night, I pulled out my sketchbook and started doing the line art of a sketch I was doing beforehand. It's a drawing of a monster, basically. Chloe was already asleep, so I wasn't worried about her seeing it and freaking out. When I was done, I put my sketchbook back into my bag. Tonight, I was in the other room talking to my mother and stepfather when I heard Chloe scream from our room. We all went in, and she was sitting on one of the beds with my sketchbook lying on the floor. She was tearing up and showed them what I had drew. My mother had started reprimanding me, like I was digging, like really digging in. Didn't I tell you not to scare her? Why can you never listen to me? And I knew I couldn't trust you, etc., etc. I told her that Chloe wouldn't have been scared if she hadn't went through snooping through my bag for whatever reason. My mother said that was no excuse, and I still disobeyed her. She took my sketchbook away, saying that I could get it back at the end of the week, and obviously I was annoyed. A few hours later, and now I'm wondering, should I apologize? Technically, my bag wasn't the best hiding spot, as I know Chloe has a tendency to be nosy, but I wasn't really thinking about it, and Chloe is afraid of everything horror. At the same time, I can't help but feel like I can't be held responsible for someone else snooping. So, am I the asshole? I do not think this person's the asshole.
No, not even a little. Not the asshole. Guys, seriously, you know who is the asshole? The mother.
Yeah, the mother.
Like, kids are gonna be kids. They're gonna snoop through your shit. But that's her own damn fault. She's learned her lesson now. Don't snoop through people's shit, else you'll find stuff that isn't cool. But yeah, the mother is an asshole. She obviously thinks it's all her fault because Chloe is a snooping little brat, and that's just how she is. And you know what? Because she said this, now it might not be bad. It might just, might put a dent in their relationship for a little while. But but I imagine she's been doing this for a while. That's why I imagine, because I don't feel like this is how it started. Like she's really digging in here. Like literally, I knew I couldn't trust you. Why do you say that to a kid? She's 17. This 7-year-old was snooping through her bag. It was her own damn fault. No reason to say, I couldn't trust you. Like, yes, the bag wasn't hidden, but you know better than to snoop through something to people's stuff. What's this? That's this. Yeah. What is this asshole post?
The mom was 100% the asshole here.
Let's drink to that. God, fuck, I hate it. I hate parents. I despise parents. I mean, not really, but sometimes it's hard not to see this shit and just think, wow, a lot of parents are like this. And sometimes they're in the right. Sometimes you need to be a little harsher to kids because they do deserve. But this is like a teenager. She's nearly an adult. It's never her fault. If it's actually her fault, if she was purposely doing that, then she would have. Then it would have actually be left out there, like for any reason. But no, this little brat was snooping. But she's the angel, right? She's 8 years old. She's a cute little angel. She can never do anything wrong. I bet that's happened a few times. And that's how you put dents into people's relationships. All right. Moving on.
Your turn to read. 17.
All right. You put these so close together.
I don't know. It's how Google Docs formatted them.
This is gonna be a little bit of a difficult one. Before I start, I want to say I don't really like dogs. Don't get me wrong. I mean, puppies are cute. And I know there's plenty of good dogs out there, but if a cat attacks me, it won't hurt. I won't be killed by it. Yes, it will hurt a lot. I might need stitches, but it won't kill me. These dogs, though, but dogs can get so big, and you don't know what will set them off. They're like, and I know there's good doggos, and they can be loyal and sweet to their owners, but nobody else. Which is which is why I don't really like dogs. I have a bias against them. I'm just saying that straight up because, you know, it might affect how I feel about this. But it's controversial for me. Anyway, I, 30M, have 3 dogs. 2 Rottweilers, Apollo, Tank, and Pitbull, Biter. Guys, this is a great start. This is a fucking great start right here. A fucking great start. So, you know how you can tell foreshadowing in stories? When you name a pit bull Biter. That's a fucking...
No!
That's a fucking...
Explode!
That's a foreshadow right there. Anyway, let's continue. They and my 2 sons, 4 and 6M, we host family events in the backyard because it's mostly space. The gatherings consist of 30 plus people. I have a sister, 33F, and she has a daughter, 11F. My niece is terrified of Rottweilers and pit bulls, despite never actually witnessing an incident. I'm sorry, I'm just processing how disregarding he is of her fears. I'm just processing that. Whenever she sees them or what's near her, she runs to her mom and dad and starts crying on the top of her lungs. She's like the older sister to my sons. What? On top of your lungs. Fuck, my brain. She always playing with them in the park. However, is terrified when I bring any of my dogs to the park. I usually take them to a different park. At least he's accommodating. At least that's fair. Our recent family gathering, I invited my friends, and one of them brought their dog, a German Shepherd named Hunter. Hunter is a pretty good dog, plays with a lot of my dogs, but has a tendency to chase people who run from him, thinking that they're playing a game. No one seemed to mind except my niece, as she walked around and she saw Hunter running. As Hunter was chasing her, my dogs followed Hunter. She was freaking out badly. Her mom had taken her inside. My sisters, who saw the dogs Hunter was fuming, she grabbed my arm, pulled me aside. Dogs and Hunter were very close to me and my friends, and they saw me pulling aggressively. They started all barking and trying to bite her.
Jesus.
You remember when I was saying foreshadowing? Me and my friends all had to restrain them. My arm has deep nail marks. She pulled me. Wow. That is what you're whining about? What a little bitch. Sister pulled me aside to the side once again and started screaming at the top of her lungs, told me I need to get rid of the dogs because they're too scary for her daughter, and talked about how big dogs is a bad idea. I did not and tried to go back. She grabbed my arms up again, digging my skin. You're fucking whining about that? What a little bitch. Who's this dude? Yeah, he's a little bitch. Dogs could not witness it, which was good because they would have probably come to defend me. Sister again told me to get rid of the dogs and get smaller dogs. I refused, tried to tell her about how much they meant to be, and my wife came to me, asked to come back. She saw nail marks of a fucking hell, dude, trying to yell at you. But to no avail, I simply snatched my head back and removed to the family. She goes and tells me about how much an asshole I am. I was keeping my dogs, even through her nieces terrified of them. All of them sided with me, even her husband angrily left. Sided with all of them, even her husband. I had to drive her husband home. She will not speak to me. Here's the thing about dogs. They're animals. That is a fact. That is a fucking fact. Anybody who doubts me is lying to themselves. They are animals. Yes, they are good animals. Yes, they mean a lot to you. Right? And so here's the thing, right? You are the asshole when you let the dog try to bite the kid. You have any idea what this guy's saying? He just ignores all of it. They all ignore all of it. They don't notice how dangerous they are. They don't understand how easy it is for them to be killed. Oh, fuck. And they were trying to bite her. They were all barking, trying to bite her. And nobody cares about that. Not a single fucking person cares about her own health. And they only care about the fucking animals. They're fucking animals. Fucking animals. Yes, they're good. They can be good they can be good dogs. There's good dogs out there who are just sweet. These are not these dogs. These are not these dogs at all. I don't like dogs. I'll be honest. I don't like dogs. This is why I don't like dogs. Stupid fucking owners. Always. It's not ever really the dog's fault. They're animals. They don't know any better. I'm not gonna get mad at a dog for for chasing somebody because that's in their instincts. But I will blame these fucking humans right here, these fucking humans, for thinking that that's okay. There's no reprimand to the dog. They don't punish the dog in any way. They don't try to Pavlov the dog into thinking that's a bad idea. They don't. They just let the dog just do whatever they want. Anything they want. Running around, chasing little girls to bite them. You know how easy it is to kill for one of these dogs to kill a human? You want to know the... Okay, you know what? Let's look it up. The strength of a German Shepherd... the bite force of a German Shepherd. 238 to 291 psi. There's a reason why they're used in law enforcement, military, and protection, guys. There's a reason why. And it's not because they're good, not because they are safe dogs. Pit bulls are the same. All big dogs are the same. I mean, they're not all bad. Again, they're good puppies. They're good doggos. These are not these good doggos. And they try to kill this their niece, and they don't even care about that. They don't care about how easy it is for if the German Shepherd just got around, his mouth around his niece's neck, how easy it would have been for him to break that neck. It would have been so easy, chat. It would have been so easy. So fucking easy. You have no idea how easy it would have been, chat. So fucking easy. And what's even worse is that he doesn't even care. He has no fucking sympathy. Because they are dogs. They are dogs, and therefore they are good. Fundamentally, you know?
I think they should have. Okay, I think that you can bring your dogs to family gatherings, but what you need to do is you need to keep them leashed.
I agree. I do agree with that. But even if you keep them leashed, you're not going to always be able to hold that leash. One slip of the leash, and their niece would have been turned into fucking dog food. And they don't care. Because human life is lesser, you know? And these dogs don't know any better. They're fucking animals. They're fucking animals. That's what they are. They have instincts. They see something running away from them, something small, easy to hunt. They're gonna run after it. That is how they are. That is how they fundamentally are. And thinking anything else is ridiculous. And yes, again, good dogs. There are good doggos out there. These are not these doggos. These are not these doggos. The just straight up just ignoring a human life for no reason. Dude, there's a reason why as soon as a dog attacks a human, you put it down. Because it obviously cannot be in human civilization without attacking something. If you cannot train your dog to be respectable, to be able to calm them down, then why the fuck do you have a dog in the first place? You should train it. You should train it to make sure it doesn't attack. That it can listen to your commands. When you say stop, it means stop. But
I would have had my family has had a family friend. This kind of like goes on to your entire like dogs can be incredibly strong. In my neighborhood's like very, very dog friendly. There's people who like constantly walk their dogs. Some people even walk them without their leashes, which is incredibly no, walk your dog with a leash, please. We had a family friend who just some pit bull like snapped, and this giant pit bulls can be pretty big, and pit bulls are really strong, and our family friend has a fucking chihuahua. So this pit bull came charging at this chihuahua and literally ripped the dog's leg off. Luckily, the dog's okay. The chihuahua's okay. But, like, this dog had to go through months of, like, physical therapy. And the pit bull got off scot-free.
You see, this is stuff like that. You know? This is stuff like that. It's why I hate dog owners. I mean, I don't hate them. They need to be more responsible with their animals. That is what it needs to be. And, you know, he obviously knows the dogs will attack him. You know what? None of these fucking people care. Are you the asshole? No. You're not an asshole for getting rid of your dogs. I mean, this woman obviously cares about her niece far more than they do. Far more. And you know what? I hope the niece and her will fucking leave these fucking pieces of shit. They don't deserve her or the niece. And you know what? Her niece is absolutely in the right to be terrified. In every way. He has 3 dogs. They are in a pack mentality once they get into a group of 3. And what's even crazier, right? What's even crazier is the fact that because the dogs did nothing wrong and no one else cared about it, it doesn't matter. Once they attack a human, they're animals. They're fucking monsters. Put them down. It's not hard. I know it's mean. I know it's cruel. I know many of you probably think, wow, she's such a bitch, but in the end of the day, these are animals, and if you can't take care of them, then then you should not have them at all. Exactly. Most court cases would prioritize human lives over animal lives any day of the week, and they should. Because frankly, these animals are dumb. They're animals. They don't have human brains. They don't think like we do. And obviously, here's my philosophy in life. If you cannot be responsible for something, then don't have it at all. You shouldn't have it at all. What's even funnier is the fact that he salute. I wish I could make my salute emoji free. I would make it free for all of you, but it makes me angry is the fact that he's just whining about the nails mark in his fuck, dude. You're just such a child. You know what? I'm not gonna make a comment. That'd be dumb of me. He's such a child. He's prioritizing human lives, animal lives over human lives. I don't give a shit what the dog means to you. It's a dog. You know, let me tell you something a little bit about why I hate dogs. I'll be honest, I've had 2 in my entire life. 2. They were good dogs. They were good. You know why they were good? Because they never attacked anybody. They just barked at people. You know, when someone comes into our yard, I knew because they were barking at them. You know? They were barking at them. It was nice to have something to bark at. And every single day, these dogs would lay in front of my room, and they would protect me. They were sweet. They wouldn't attack anybody ever. They weren't actually mean dogs. They were all bark, no bite. I mean, they might have bite if I was actually attacked, but I wasn't. And they never chased anybody. They never hurt anybody. They were good dogs. They were good dogs. Like, and they were just so sweet. But because my mom, I'm getting out of character again. God, I'm out of character all over the place this stream. Oh well. My mom knew how to train dogs. My mom wanted to be a veterinarian. My mom knew that dogs attacking people is a no-go, unless if it's in defense. So she train them to not be as mean. And maybe they weren't as mean to begin with. You see, a lot of pure breeds have problems with aggression. It's just how they are. German Shepherds were designed for military and police purposes. They were designed for aggression. Pit Bulls designed for dogfighting. They're pure breeds. Pure breeds often have a lot of aggression to them. A lot of time, which is why I always say, if you want a dog, get a mutt. Get a mixed breed. Mixed breeds are great. They're very calm. They're very chill. And unless if they grew up as strays, I don't think you ever have to worry about them attacking anybody. But if they did grow up as strays, well, not grow up as strays, but if there is stray dogs, I would just stay away. Especially when they're in pats. So, recently, I think I've been posting a lot on Twitter lately about puppies that used to come over here. And I think I ended off one last tweet with saying the puppies were somebody else's puppies. And it turns out the dogs were somebody else's dogs. And don't get me wrong, they were sweet dogs. They were calm dogs. They didn't never bother anybody. But here's the thing, right? They're still dogs. And if they get into pat mentality, like they did, there was always more than, sometimes there'd be 3 of them. They would bark at stuff. And it was scary. They might have not attacked. Maybe they wouldn't. But it's scary when you get barked at. You ever been barked at? It's not cool. Not cool. And they were definitely aggressive dogs because they were stray. Well, they looked like strays. And that's the problem. And there used to be, like, dogs roaming in pats where I live. It was terrifying. I remember one day I was just chilling outdoors, walking around, and these dogs just come in a pack. There was a bunch of them. There was big dogs, there was little dogs. They were just all in a pack. They just come right up to me and start barking at me. Whole fucking pack of dogs. Here I was in flip-flops and pajama pants. Flip-flops and pajama pants. If they decided to attack right then and there, I would have been dead. I couldn't do it. I would literally been able to do nothing. All I could do was scream and try to get them away from my throat. That's all I could have done. Because I'm not a strong person. I'm weak. Maybe if I was a bigger girl, I could have done it, but I'm not. In the end of the day, I'm not. And that's the reason why I'm terrified of dogs, especially when they get into pats like this dude. This dude has 3 dots. 3 dots is a pat. If it was only 2 dots, it'd be fine, but it's 3, and that's a problem. And then you add a 4th? Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, that was a big long rant. I apologize. But I get annoyed at people like this who just disregard human life for no reason. If they actually cared about all life, they would be angry at the dogs because they were in the wrong in the end of the day. It's not their fault. They're dogs. You can't blame them any more than a wolf eating a deer, but we have them as pets. They're supposed to be non-aggressive. And if they are aggressive, then that means obviously they get attacked. It's not cool. Not cool, guys. If you are a dog owner, please be more responsible than this guy. And to that, we drink. And we continue on.
The next one does not involve dogs, don't worry.
Oh man, I mean, don't get me wrong. I like puppies, and there's good dogs out there, and I love good dogs. It's just most dogs aren't good, especially pure breeds. They're not good dogs, especially when they get again into pats. That's where I'm at. Anyway,
it's my turn to read.
Yeah.
Am I an asshole because I ate more than my share of a 6-foot party sub?
Okay, that's so weird. Oh man, it's really long too.
I know.
Okay.
What I thought was a total non-issue has ballooned into a huge problem, and I'm up at 7:05 a.m. dealing with it. I figured while I wait for a text, I could post here and see if what I did was really that bad. I'm a big fat ass. There's no way around it. I love to eat, which probably borders on addiction, but I figure since I'm only hurting myself, it's probably better to just live my life. I have some great friends, although there is no doubt I'm the harmless, funny token fat guy of the otherwise pretty good-looking group. I guess that sets the stage enough. Last night, my friend hosted a UFC, and I was invited. He got a 6-foot party sub. I also brought homemade wings that are sort of my specialty. Well, of course, people flocked to the food, and I had basically one serving of the sandwich, but people devoured my wings, and I didn't get to have a single one, which is totally fine. That's why I brought them. But maybe an hour later, I was starving. I kept eyeing the sandwich, and I'd say there was about 3 feet of it left. I waited an hour and then another half hour, and no one had touched it. But they were still munching on chips, pretzels, and whatnot. So I was like, screw it. I took about half of what was left and ate it.
My man!
And the last half set for another 10. And then the last half sat for another 10 to 15 minutes. And no one said anything, so I ate the rest! Well, to be sure, I was slow in the last bite. The host's girlfriend asked where the sandwich was. Like, I was the guilty party, pretty much. Everyone pointed at me. I guess they noticed me eating the sandwich. She was furious and said that I was an incredible pig, and that I had been super selfish to eat 3 feet of a sandwich. I felt so bad, and I tried to explain to her that I really did wait for over an hour and thought people had lost interest. I also tried to explain how everyone had ate my wings, and she said something along the lines of, "You brought them to share, Alan. If someone had eaten over half of them by themselves, that's not fucking sharing, is it?" I offered to order pizza, or even go get Subways, and she said that it was a pathetic offer because the party sub that had been from a local shop owned by her friends. I said I was sorry, but the night was so tense that from then on out. I woke up this morning to several texts from my twin sisters, the host's girlfriend's best friends, saying that I had to get my shit under control and that everyone is really mad at me and that I embarrassed myself last night. I tried to explain to them what my mindset had been and they haven't responded. Was I the asshole for eating that much of the sandwich last night? I guess I've been banned from responding to my inbox. Has 100 notifications, so I can't find out why. To answer what seems to be the most common misconception, this wasn't a Subway party sub, so definitely not a 4 times size of a regular sub. This is a local place, so it's maybe about 1.5 times the width of a regular sub. It's still a ton of food, don't get me wrong, but I can down a 5 Subway footlongs in an afternoon easily. This is probably about equivalent to that, not 12, like some people are saying.
Okay, I'm gonna go pee real quick, and I'll explain. I'll tell you my answer. All of you can figure out whether he's an ass or not, because I actually don't know. I need time to process.
Well, okay. I guess I could explain my side, chat. I personally look, okay. As somebody who also eats a fuck ton of food, I understand it. But what you should have done is you should have gone to each person and said, "Hey, are you gonna eat any more of the sandwich? Hey,
Ah,
are you
shit,
gonna
it's
eat
all
any
stuck
more?"
on stuff.
That's what I would do anyway, chat. I was explaining what I would do because I am also a big foodie.
All right, so what's your verdict? I want to know before I decide to say anything. Huh?
I personally think that he is not an asshole here.
I kind of agree with you.
Because first of all, he offered to order them more food. Like, he offered.
Well,
He offered.
yeah. I kind of agree with you, right? So here's why they're both assholes in their own ways. He's less than an asshole. Here's the thing, right? I don't really care how, now I understand he brought wings to share, right? And he wanted some of them for himself. Understandable, right? They got all taken away, so he's hungry and everything. But come on, dude. As funny as it is for him to eat like a 3 feet sandwich, like, bro, you gotta think why. Like, it's just an asshole move because you're just eating the whole sandwich. Yes, I know. He waited an hour. He waited and he waited 30 minutes and then an hour, right? I understand. Curious whether he's an asshole or not. Oh wow, there's fucking hell. It's never ending. Yeah, like he's an asshole because he cannot keep his fucking stomach together, right? I understand. You love food. I love food. I love eating. I love eating, but I share. Sharing is caring. And yes, I understand he's a hungry person. Yes, all his wings got eaten. But, like, bro, dude, you can literally buy yourself a pizza later. Why are you buying pizza for other people? Why not buy it for people later? You don't care. You like food anyway. It probably is good enough for you. You shove it down your gullet and be fine. But this is for everybody. And he did share. That's fair. But there's no reason to eat that whole sandwich. But that being said, he is less of an asshole. He's not really an asshole. He's just like, bro, dude, why? He's not really an asshole. It's just, bro, dude, why? But, you know, in this, since it's supposed to decide who's the asshole, yeah, I suppose you can see that as an asshole thing to do. But really, it's just like, bro, dude, why? Like, you know, it was gonna get eaten eventually, and, you know, it could have just not been eaten by anybody, right?
Yeah.
And that could have happened. That happens before. And, I mean, what I would have done is waited until it was over and see if anybody takes it. And then take it home with you. And it's yours. I would, yeah, and, okay, and here's the part where okay, so this girlfriend, right? Not his girlfriend, but the friend's girlfriend, right? Fucking piece of shit. Cunt. Absolute cunt. Absolute, what a bitch. Seriously. Holy fuck. He literally offers you pizza, offers you food, and you say, pathetic. What are you, some goddamn noble? And he's a goddamn fat peasant? Well, wait, what is this, the medieval age? Pathetic? Bro, dude, you're not special in any respect at all. Like, he literally offered food. And you're just saying, pathetic. Pathetic. Oh, and my...
Pathetic. Plus she called him a pig, which is, like, unwarranted.
Yeah, it is very unwarranted, and my camera's off again.
I'll move it again.
Yeah, fucking hells. I hate this. Dell?
Yep, I removed it, don't worry.
Okay. Let's do this again.
Let me know when you're good so I can put it back in.
Yep, I'm good.
Wonderful. So, okay. I think that she's more of an asshole than he is.
It didn't work. Really weird.
You need me to do it again?
Give me a moment. Yeah, there it goes. No, it's fine. Sorry. Just making sure it works. Sometimes it just does that. It's really annoying. Anyway,
yes, I do. Crash, I do agree. He does have he very clearly does have an eating problem. But here's the thing. If you know somebody who has a problem in their lives that is like genuinely ruining them, you should not shame them for that problem. What you should do is you should like make an effort to like get them help.
This is true.
You should not hate people for having an issue.
Obviously.
Oftentimes issues stem from more negative emotions. Like people who tend to eat, who like overeat or like undereat or horribly like sad or just like they use it to cope with stress or doing different things. That is not healthy. What you should do is you should get them help before calling them a pig and shaming them.
Yeah, it's I completely agree with you. It's wrong. He didn't deserve that. I don't care if he actually ate the food. He's not actually an asshole. It's just like, bro, dude, why you eat all the sandwich? Like, leave some for the rest of us, please. But he's not an asshole for it. He just has a problem, and he obviously needs help. Funny. It is pretty funny for him to just eat all the food. I mean, I was like, yo, my dude, just eat all that food, what a bro. Of course, at the end of the day, he does have a problem, and he needs to acknowledge it. And he obviously does to some degree, but he doesn't actually acknowledge it. He does the thing that many people do, where he'll laugh at it, and then think it's completely okay, and then he gets into a situation like this, where now suddenly he has to figure out there's actually a problem. So maybe this is a wake-up call, and maybe he'll finally learn. Maybe I should cut down on food and learn how to do how to ignore my hunger, how to, just, eat smaller portions. Don't eat so much. Because, you don't call somebody a fucking pig. You don't call people that. The only people you should call pigs are... I'm not gonna say that out loud, but you shouldn't call people pigs, and it's just mean. It's rude. It's not really criticism at all. We can go back to the to the baby crying in the library. Yes, she is in the wrong, but she's a struggling mother. It seems like she was just a struggling mother who needed help more than anything else. Hold on a moment. There we go. That's better. Sorry. So she was just a struggling mother. She's not really an asshole, but she is asshole for doing nothing. But she's less of an asshole for, again, this dude, he obviously has a problem, but he's not an asshole because he has an eating problem. It's just, he needs help. And that's what it comes down to. Just like the mother needed help, he needs help. They obviously, this is the same case of, he's not really asshole, but really needs help. That's what it comes down to, is why you don't ever shame somebody for that. But yeah.
Alright. Should we maybe do 2 more?
What time is it?
So we can each read 1 more.
Oh, okay.
So it's getting towards 2.5 hours.
I'm having a lot of fun here. I want to keep going.
You want to keep... okay.
I mean, we don't have to. You can do whatever you want.
Just keep in mind that I have to get off by 11:30. So.
Okay. Yeah, we can end it. I don't really want to. This is a lot of fun. You know what? We can continue this. Do you want to continue? Huh?
But I'm saying I have to get off by 11:30.
Do you want to continue this another day, if that's the case?
I mean, 11:30 is in another hour. I'm just letting you know.
24-hour stream. Let's go. Where were we?
It's your turn to read.
19.
19. Yes.
Yeah, they're all really bunched up. It's hard to read. I got an idea. How about we continue this another day? We can continue this list another day, because this is a lot of fun. I'm having a good time here. Plus, you're here, and it's a lot of fun when you're around. Oh, we need a drink. I didn't drink.
Oh, yeah, we need a drink.
But, yeah. But, do you want to continue this another day? We'll do 2 more.
Sure.
Yeah.
I
we'll
can file a bunch more.
Yeah, like, we don't have to. We can stop if you really need to. I don't mind. We can just pick this up and do it another day. Not a big deal. Unless you want to keep going.
I mean, we can keep going for like another hour. That's fine.
Yeah, I've heard. I don't. I only don't like one card. Of course, I don't know anything about the band list anymore. But anyway, it's my turn, right?
Yeah, number 19.
All right. Am I an asshole for wearing compression shorts into the gym? Hi there. Hi there. I recently moved to the new city and joined the local gym. I always worked out at my gym before, but this new apartment doesn't have one. So I joined the local chain gym. When I work out, I usually wear compression shorts and a t-shirt. Mostly because I found that mostly comfortable to the type of exercises I do. However, a couple weeks ago after joining, I had a woman come up to me and tell me I need to put my pants on. This wasn't the gym staff. This was just another member. I asked her if there was any rule or dress code and she to specify that. She said she didn't know, but I was exposing myself, which is inappropriate. For the record, my compression shorts are not translucent or anything. They are... They are gray heather or gray heather or black fabric, depending on the pair. What she was referring to is my bulge. which obviously is visible when wearing compression shorts. I told her I cannot believe that there's any issues with my shorts and put my headphones back in. A couple weeks later, a different woman comes up to me and do something similar. She came to me and asked, "Are you up on pantsuit?" To which I told her I was wearing shorts. The gym itself hasn't talked to me about this. As far as I'm aware, it's not unusual to wear compression shorts, nor do I see how they're any different than leggings. Very common. Can I understand that the visible bulge may make people uncomfortable? But how hard is it to not look at it? So, this is a hard one.
Okay.
This is a very hard one. I actually don't know. I mean, on one hand, he probably should do something about that bulge. Like, with the same hand, all I can think about is the fact that I don't wear bras most days, and sometimes I don't. I have people can see my nipples, and of course sometimes I feel uncomfortable with that, and I'll put on like a jacket or whatever, or put on a bra. I mean, I personally am uncomfortable with it, but I've seen other women look very uncomfortable with it. Hell, I saw a woman at an airport wearing no bra, and I could clearly see her pierced nipples. Clearly see her pierced nipples. Some people are just really confident in those in their gonads. Yes, that is what secondary sets characteristics are called. Gonads. Learned that in anatomy class back in high school.
Okay.
Very big smart. Anyway, like
I have an opinion.
let me continue because I'm gonna get to my point. Is I don't see all I can see is why are you looking at this guy's bulge? Like, don't get me wrong. Like, why are you whining about it? Like, guys don't whine about seeing nipples in women's shirts. And obviously, the women don't care if other people see their nipples. And this guy doesn't care if other people see their bulge. But you don't see men coming up to girls and telling them that they can see their nipples and they need to put on a bra. You don't see that. You don't see that at all. Instead, they often just let it happen. Because you know what? It's not a big fucking problem. And plus, I like looking at nipples. But this, like, just don't look at the bulge. If it really bothers you, it's a gym. Obviously, you're going to need to be less clothed for some parts. And women wear sport bras. And if you want to be serious, women are wearing sports bras. They're literally almost they're wearing nothing but their underwear sometimes. Like, but we don't see anything wrong with that for whatever reason. It's like bikinis. Like, it's not a big deal. So, no one is really an asshole. Yes, it's appropriate, but, double standards.
Okay. Here is my opinion. I think that they're both kind of assholes.
Okay.
Now, going off of the point you were saying, like you need to mind your own business about the bulge thing. Like, you do not need to be looking.
I mean, you don't. You can look, but I mean, you don't need to like go up and tell somebody about it. Again, men don't do the same thing to women. Why are women doing this to men? Like, it just feels, I don't know, like that you can free the nipple, but you can't free the bulge. Free the bulge, everybody.
But here comes the other point.
I'm kidding.
That I'm gonna bring up. That some men in our society, it's an unfortunate thing that some men don't know how to keep it in their pants. And to some women, having just having somebody wearing compression shorts like that in like a public like gym could be a sign of like, oh, he's dangerous or something. Like he's going to harm someone. There are some women who genuinely have that fear that like if a man is wearing something that where his bulge is very clearly visible, they are a little uncomfortable and they're like a little scared because society has instilled in like a lot of biological women that like if you see stuff like that, you should be kind of concerned. And I guess it's kind of like a flight situation or fight or flight situation with that. So I feel like I feel like the compression shorts in a public gym are a little much.
I can see that. I don't even know what compression shorts look like. Hold on. Let me look. Let me look it up because I actually don't know what they look like. So, and my fucking hells, dude. My model died again. Man, it's just dying every 5 seconds. I might have to restart. You know what? I'm just gonna restart VTube Studio because it's just dying over and over again, and I might as well pull. It's annoying. I can see your point. I don't know what compression shorts look like, so I'm gonna look at what compression shorts look like. Compression shorts. And if you, I'm not gonna look around because there might be NSFW stuff.
Right.
Yeah. I'm looking at this. I don't know what kind of compression shorts he was wearing, but have you seen compression shorts before?
I have.
I'm gonna say not the asshole. They just don't look intimidating at all. They look fine. And a lot of these pictures, there's not even a bulge. So my guess is either he's wearing more like a Speedo than anything else, or they're wearing like a cup or something under it. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing, but I just know that, here we go. Yeah. But I know that, I don't actually know. I just don't think he's the asshole in this. And I understand where you're coming from. It's just like, I don't know, man. It just doesn't feel like he's the asshole. Like, it's not even anything dirty. That's the weird part. He's saying compression shorts, but now I'm thinking, what if he means like Speedo? You know?
Yeah.
I think that's what he actually means. He's not meaning compression shorts. Compression shorts look fine. They just look like normal shorts, except compressed. And a lot of and you can't even see the bulge. So, unless if he is, I don't know. I just think he's not the asshole, or they're not actually compression shorts, and they're actually a Speedo. If they're actually a Speedo, then, and he's just calling it compression shorts so he looks good, then he's the asshole, definitely. Speedo shorts, don't need it.
There's two sides to a coin.
Huh?
I feel like, I'm just saying there's two sides to this. Like, again, biological women might be intimidated by it. Because, I mean, coming from someone who takes public transportation every day, I see some wild outfits, and sometimes they make me uncomfortable. Like, I have seen...
Oh, here's the picture of it. I'm gonna make sure that's not NSFW for you guys. And if it's not NSFW, I'll let you guys look at it. No, they're literally fine. They're literally,
okay.
Holy fuck, they're literally fine. There's a picture of them. I mean, I don't know which one he's deciding, but they literally look fine. They don't look NSFW at all. So these women are just like looking at his short. So it's either like, I don't know. I don't know what these women are looking at, but obviously, see, there's nothing wrong with this. Nothing at all. It looks normal. Absolutely normal, 100%. Like, you can't even see the bulge. So what bulge are they talking about? Like,
I don't know.
I don't know. I actually don't know what. Of course, it's from a year ago, so you know it could change. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Because I actually don't know in this case. I feel like he should be the asshole, right? Because, you know, like...
Read the comments and see what they say.
Okay, what do you guys want? What do you guys think? Share in the comments below. Is he an asshole or is he not an asshole?
Oh.
Huh?
He posted a picture on a different comment. It's underwear.
Oh my god! Seriously?
Yeah, it's underwear.
So they're not actually compression shorts. They're just underwear.
Well, they're underwear. He's wearing underwear to the gym.
Oh my god! So he was lying. He's actually a fucking asshole. Alright, let's drink to that.
He posted a picture on a different comment. They're underwear. The woman shouldn't have approached him, but he lacked self-awareness on how uncomfortable it is to have someone walk around with their entire penis outlined.
Yeah, okay. Now we understand. Now we know. Yeah, it was compression underwear, not actual shorts. It wasn't actually compression shorts. So he lied to everybody, saying they're compression shorts so he could be validated. What a fucking asshole. I already drank that.
You're underwear.
Yeah, just it was a lie. It was a lie. It was all a lie. All right, let's continue on.
All right, I'm gonna read the next one. This one's probably gonna get you heated. I'm just gonna tell you now. Like,
Sure.
This is one that I have a gut feeling.
Okay. Continue.
Come on, Reddit load. Am I the asshole for telling my wife that we're both pregnant?
Okay, continue on. I mean, he could be trans. That's always a thing. Anyway, continue on.
I know this sounds bad, but hear me out. I'm using a throwaway because my wife uses Reddit, so please don't upvote this. I just want honest feedback.
29 K upvotes. I'm upvoting it. I can't upvote it.
My wife, 29 female, and I, 27 male, do well financially, so we had decided to have our fourth child. Every single pregnancy we've been through my wife. My wife has been a complete nightmare. Some things I can deal with, like waking up to her to the sound of her puking her guts out every morning. But when she starts demanding I go to the store every day to get her snacks or to set up her foot bath thingy because her feet are swollen, I get a little impatient. I work way longer hours than her in a much more physically demanding profession. I'm a plumber. She's an engineer. So I think we're putting an equal amount of baby. And it's not like I don't help around the house either. She does all the cooking and dishes, but I do laundry and take out garbage. We pay someone to do the floors and bathrooms weekly. My MIL comes over, mother-in-law, comes over to help with the kids because she says I'm useless.
Which you probably
I've
are.
been meaning to make a just no mill post. And while I appreciate the help, I'm sick of crap. Just because just 1 hour of video games to myself a day instead of cleaning up mess, screamed at me from the kitchen to get off my ass and entertain our twin so she could focus on her meatloaf. I made a dumb joke about how this was the third meatloaf we'll be eating this week, and she lost her shit. She's told me how she's pregnant. I should be taking on more of her chores since I can't breastfeed. But then I remember her. But then I remind her that I work a lot more hours than her. I'm basically pregnant. She got really quiet and has only spoken to me regarding the kids since. I don't think I'm wrong, but I'll apologize to her if it makes her happy. Am I the asshole here? Edit. My wife does get breaks, guys. I set up the annoying foot bath thing every night. and then she relaxes with it while watching YouTube every night. I put the kids to bed. She also won't eat my cooking because she grew up in Southeast Asia and doesn't like American food. It's not my fault she's picky. Edit 2. It's a Korean barbecue meatloaf she makes, since some people pointed out meatloaf is typically American. Anyway, my wife found this post now and she wants us to do couples counseling. Thanks for the feedback, guys.
So I'm glad that they're getting couples counseling. I'm glad. Because this guy right here is a textbook cis-het husband. Useless cis-het husband. Useless. Fucking useless. Okay. So I'm gonna go with what I find positive about this guy, and then I'm gonna go into who this guy is, right? So, I like to start out with video games, right? Not a big deal. 1 hour of video games to yourself, you need time to yourself. Respectable. Everybody needs time to themselves. This is just a fact of life. You need time to yourself. You're not an asshole for doing this. You are just not, you are just taking time to yourself. Nothing wrong with that. That is the only thing I'm going to say, that there's nothing wrong. Next thing is, what kind of fucking shit is this? What is this? Both professions are bad? You ever thought that, I don't know, having a baby is fucking work? Hey, have you ever thought about that? Guys, have you ever thought about maybe having a fucking baby is work? It's literally fucking work. Literally fucking work. Has anybody ever thought about that? Anybody ever thought about that? You have any idea how incredible it is for the body to create a literally living human being and how taxing it is? There is a reason why pregnant women are very emotional, get cranky easily, get cravings, and this guy is belittling all of it. He'll say it's annoying, he'll say it's this or that, she's bad, whatever fucking else. Like, fuck, dude. They're obviously going to get a divorce. Couple counseling cannot deal with this man. This man is, again, the useless cishet husband. He is useless. And yes, he does his work. And by work, I mean taking out the trash and doing laundry. I mean, doing laundry, fine. That's respectable.
Mowing the lawn.
And mowing the lawn. Oh, it's so terrible mowing the lawn. Your wife is literally baking a fucking child in her womb. Making literally a child in her womb. What the fuck do you have to say to that, huh? You don't have a fucking uterus. What the fuck do you know? You don't fucking know. You're a fucking useless cishet man. Holy fuck, dude. This is classic. This is classic. I apologize to cishet men everywhere. You're all wonderful. I love you. But this dude is like stereotypical. He's like that dude who goes to who goes to to a bar to whine about his wife. This is stereotypical, and you wonder why they're going to couples counseling. You wonder why. Truly a gamer, I know, right? Truly a gamer.
Paul, that you were gonna get heated about this.
Again, there's nothing wrong with the video games. That's not a problem, Again, you need time to yourself. Everybody does. We get breaking out. And also, another thing is, the bullshit about plumber and engineer, how they do more work. Yes, plumbers do harder work. I respect that. That's understandable. Sometimes it's hard to get over there. But your wife is baking a fucking child in her womb. Making your child in her womb. You have any idea how hard that is? Creating life in her womb. We can't. Well, actually, we actually can't do that now. But, for thousands of years, that was the only way to make life through somebody's womb or egg or whatever the fucking else. That's how you make life. It's beautiful. But fuck, dude, you have no idea how hard it is. No fucking idea. Not a single fucking idea how hard that is. And you know why? Because he doesn't have a fucking uterus. And then he says, I'm pregnant too? Seriously? Seriously. Who is this fucking man? And can I kill him? Who is this fucking man? See, there's Chads. Like the boyfriend who was dad to a kid, to a daughter that wasn't his. There's Chads. And then there's just man. And then there's this man. There's Chads, like the stepfather who literally defended his stepchild. He didn't need to do that. He didn't have to do that, but he did anyway. And he was such a Chad for it. Such a Chad. And then there's this man. This is what I hate. This is why I say you really can choose your family. The covenant is stronger than the blood. This man, he doesn't deserve the kids. He doesn't deserve his wife. He should just fuck off. If you can't even do the most simplest things to put the barest minimum into a relationship, into a working relationship, then what the fuck is the point? And so what if she's picky? So fucking what? You know what? My dad's picky. He's a picky eater. But you know what? You know what? We don't shame him for it. We don't shame him for being a picky eater. We don't shame him. I wasn't shamed when I was young for being a picky eater. Nobody shames people for being picky eater. It's just like that sometimes. And people who do have no idea what it's like to be a kid. They think they do. They like to play this game where, well, you just gotta force them to eat. Have you ever met people with autism before? They won't eat shit. They'll starve themselves.
Are you ready to move on?
I'm drinking that. I need to fill up half this and drink like all of it. I'm sorry, guys. I get heated. Shit like this is why I hate life.
I agree.
I have to say, this music in the background is pretty nice. I'll turn it up.
All right. I believe it is. Let me find the number.
21.
21, baby.
21, baby. It's your turn.
No, it's
Wait,
your
no.
turn. I just read.
All right, yeah. Why do you always get the ones I rant on the hardest? Am I asshole for naming our kids after past cats and not telling my husband? Growing up, I had 35 cats throughout 18 years. That's a lot of cats in 18 years. I lived with my mom. She did rescue and foster. Oh, that makes sense. 3 of the cats were named Samson, Sabrina, and Sunny. I have 2 daughters and I have 2 sons and daughters. Their middle names are Samson, Sabrina, and Sunny. Okay. When I was pregnant with them, my husband said he didn't really care about his name. He gave input, but didn't feel too strongly about any names, especially middle ones. I suggested, he agreed. It sounded nice. The bad part, I didn't tell him that the names were my previous cats. I don't know why. The first two. I did think the names sounded good with their first names, regardless of my cat being named that. But by kid 3, I immediately went to my cat's names for inspiration and settled on Sunny. My husband liked it. But then, sweet home Alabama, where the sky is blue. Sorry, I had to make that joke because I accidentally said that. The other day, I mentioned my cat Samson. FIV plus. We were looking to adopt this year at FIV. I said, Samson, please don't tell me you name our kid after the cat. Say it a joking way, but I felt the need to come clean, so I told him all of our kids are named after some of the past cats. I told him that I wouldn't have named the kids if I didn't genuinely like the names, and yeah, they are from my past cats. He was really mad, but he seemed annoyed and thought it was weird. Not the asshole.
Not the asshole.
Even Red says, no asshole here. It's a name. They're names. They're middle names, actually. They're not first names. They're middle names. And, Samson, Sabrina, Sunny, perfectly good names. Perfectly good names. I'd name my kid that. I mean, probably not. But, perfectly good names, though. Right. Perfectly good names. Nothing wrong with it.
I like it.
Yeah, no asshole. I actually like the names, too. Move on.
All right. Am I the asshole for jumping out of a bathroom window to avoid my mom's attempt at forcing a reunion between me and my ex-fiance?
Wow, that's quite a entrance.
Some backstory. I had been dating my ex-fiance Sarah for 4 years. We had been planning to get married in November 2020, but I found out at the start of the month that she had cheated on me. She begged me to give her another chance, but I broke it off. The problem was that being cheated on is, in my mind, completely emasculating and humiliating. So I never told anyone that was the reason we broke up. For obvious reasons, Sarah also didn't tell people we broke up because she cheated. So people have blamed me for the breakup, including my mom. They just see that I dumped her out of the blue. I've gone very strict no contact with Sarah after I discovered she was cheating on me. Sarah has been talking with my mom, and it convinced her that if we could talk one more time, she would be able to reconcile. My mom has been applying hardcore pressure on me to talk to Sarah, but I've explained that there's no chance we'll ever be getting back together. So tonight I go over to my mom's place because she's hosting family for Christmas Eve. I'm there for a bit talking with my aunts and uncles and cousins when the doorbell rings and I can see it's Sarah. I ask what the fuck is going on, and my mom says she invited Sarah so we could talk and work this out in the spirit of the holidays. I'm pissed now because the only way I can explain my side of the story is to tell everyone I was cheated on. Meet complete humiliation in front of my whole family. So as my mom goes to open the front door, I go into the bathroom. My mom starts knocking on the door saying that I need to come out and talk to my ex like an adult. I say fuck it, I kick out the window screen and get in my car.
Blessed.
My mom called a short while ago saying she's cutting ties with me over my behavior. She's really fixated on me jumping out of a window. And that Sarah will always be like a child to her. What the fuck? My sister called me after to ream me for ruining Christmas. I broke down and told her that Sarah cheated on me, which is why I dumped her and didn't want anyone to see me under any circumstances. She called me a big asshole who was lying to cover myself. Am I really in the wrong?
Family's asshole.
What?
Family's asshole. Fucking hate all of them.
Mom.
Every last one of them. I hate them. I hate them. This mom, okay, here's the thing. I understand. The mom is an asshole. She just has no idea. So did family. But her sister, seriously? Sarah is obviously an asshole too because she's not respecting boundaries. She knew you were gonna be. This dude is gonna be there, and I don't need to explain that anymore. He's not the asshole, but I will drink to the rest of them for being assholes.
It's been so much drinking.
Yeah, well, you see, you don't respect somebody's boundaries, right? The mom didn't respect somebody's boundaries. Even though she didn't know, and I mean that's pretty fair. She didn't know. She's like, I'm not going non-cat dad because he fucking ran away. He's fucking running away because he doesn't want to deal with this. Anyway, let's move on.
Number 23.
These have been going fast. No passionate rants.
We're reaching the end of the ones I found.
It's fine. My turn, right?
Yep.
Am I an asshole for my birthday gift for my wife? My wife and I are tight on money right now, and thus we don't have anything in the budget for my wife's birthday. Instead, I sent her to her friend's house for a few hours, and the kids did all the housework chores. When she got back home, we showed the clean house and told her it was her birthday gift. She said thank you, and I could tell she's upset and accused me of seeing her as maid because I think she was grateful things the kid and I should be doing regularly. I explained that we're trying to do something else to make it easier for her. She said and she told me what? Okay, so asshole. Why is he the asshole?
No, I think what he did was he cleaned for his wife, and she got upset about it.
Okay, so no, listen to what she's saying, right?
Yeah.
I
understand it now.
So he is that. I was thinking the same thing. Like, he's not the asshole. He was trying to doing something nice, but then it was like, oh yeah, she was being used as a fucking maid. Okay, I see how that's a problem.
You should be doing this regularly.
Yeah, but to be fair, I mean, especially in our house, we just get lazy and we don't clean stuff for a while, and not everybody. We just don't. This just kind of happens. Just the matter.
I'm buying her a vacuum because it would make things easier.
Oh my god, that's fuck, dude. That's the funniest way of saying, you're our maid. God. That's the funniest way of saying, you're our maid.
That's another drink asshole post.
Yeah, drink to the asshole. And this is like the subtle assholes here. Like, you can easily see it's not a big deal. Because, in real life, a lot of times, these just come apart, and cleaning doesn't always happen the way it does. People get busy. They have work, they have school, they have kids, they get kids in different places. Sometimes you just let things go. A little dust here, a little dust there, a few clothes on the ground, a little bit of clutter, toys, whatever happens. So you could easily, if you didn't read the last part, if you didn't read this last part, and you only look at this part, you could she's clearly the asshole. But if you did, if you read this last part, you realize he's the asshole because because she has been doing all the cleaning and he has not. And that's the reason why he is the asshole.
The start of the stream when you were like, did you actually pick any of the asshole posts? And ever since then, there's just been asshole after asshole after asshole.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I guess you just warmed us up.
Yeah.
Man, this is good.
All right, the next one is kind of funny.
Okay, let's see. Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Am I the asshole? It's my turn, yeah. Am I the asshole for sleeping naked on top of the covers to teach my flatmate's girlfriend a lesson? New to Reddit, please bear with me. So I, 21 guy, live with my childhood best friend, 22, also a guy, and have done for 2 years now. Up until last week, things were perfect between us. However, he recently got a new girlfriend, 23 female, and she honestly seems absolutely great except for one thing. She seemingly has a complete aversion to knocking. She and I have quite a lot in common, and I actually like spending time with her. However, it bugs the hell out of me whenever she just barges into my room without knocking first. Now she's never walked in on me doing anything untoward. Untoward? I'm usually just chilling on my bed or studying at my desk. However, on at least 7 separate occasions now, she's done it first thing in the morning to ask if I want coffee. I sleep naked. Every time prior to the last one, I've been under the covers and she hasn't seen anything. I always point out that she could have, and she just giggles and said, "But I did." When she stayed over last week, in order to make my point, I intentionally slept on top of the covers. Sure enough, she barges in at 7 a.m., begins to ask if I want coffee, and sees my you-know-what. She immediately backed out of the room and didn't speak to me for the rest of the day. My mate later pulled me aside and said I was bang out of order and accused me of deliberately exposing myself and pointed out that I'd threatened to do it before. I literally just said, okay, but what if I had no cover? Then you literally saw everything before. They're now framing this to others that I'm some sick creep who intentionally got naked and lay in wait of her because that's how I like to get my rocks off, and I'm kind of seeing how it came off that way. Am I the asshole for doing this?
No. Not really. I mean, I guess you could see it like that, and they were never his friends in the first place. If, the first time he does it, they immediately turn on him. So, obviously, they're the assholes, and she should really not be barging people's rooms. It's not okay. It's a breach, it's a big breach of privacy and trust. In my house, we knock on everybody's door. And sometimes it's not really a knock. Sometimes my dad likes to keep the door open, and I'll just I don't really do a real knock. I use my fingernails to knock, because I feel like a real knock is a little aggressive, Sometimes my dad scares the shit out of me because he'll do a real knock on my door. But if we say don't come in, we don't come in. Because reality, we might not be doing anything bad, but we could, and it's just good privacy and boundary taking. This girl obviously does not have boundaries, and that's not okay. She was constantly violating his boundaries, and he decided to teach her a lesson. And apparently, he learned the lesson, not her, that she is not really his friend at all.
Yeah.
And so isn't his flatmate. They're not friends. Neither of them. They might be friends, but they're not. They've never been friends. Because, if they were friends, they would actually see that, that my bad for opening the door when you were doing stuff. You know what I would do? I would spend a whole day masturbating. a whole day masturbating. I wouldn't come out of my room for anything. I would, well, maybe like for some food, but I would spend the whole day masturbating. So when somebody comes into my room, when they barge in without even thinking, they just see me jilling it. And you know what? I'll even get disgusting. I'll buy some disgusting fucking, like, toys just to use. So that when they come in, they think I'm an absolute freak. And they won't ever want to go in my room again. Because it is my privacy. It's also why I keep my doors locked at night. Just habit. That's really what it comes down to. It's just habit. Anyway. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. Obvious reasons. Alright, let's go to the second last one.
You're number 25. 2 more.
2 more. Alright, my turn. Am I asshole for telling a cashier? You know what? I need to pee again. I'll be right back.
Okay.
You know what? Before I do anything, I'm going to turn off my camera. And then I'll turn it back on as soon as I get back.
So, Chad, are you enjoying the stream? Isn't Tatiana amazing? I love her. I'm so happy I'm working with her. She's awesome. I love her. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Yes, yes.
Alright. Alright.
Wow, welcome back.
I'm back. I can now hear you. Alright.
Papa.
Some good suction. You know, you need some good suction in your life. Anyway. Am I asshole for telling a cashier that wasn't the girl's credit card? Don't wait, because my husband told me I was TA and wanted to know before I get home and argue. What? Told me I was the asshole. Okay. Wants to know. Okay, so they've already decided that she's an asshole. I feel like this is gonna be a little complicated. I was in a higher end department. Huh?
It's a Karen.
I was in a higher end department store today. Rhymes with looming tales. I have fucking no idea. And happened to end up next to 2 teenage girls while shopping. One of the teenage girls picked a very expensive pair of boots. They're both fawning over them. Second girl must have looked at the price tag and asked the boots girl if she really has spent that much, and says the boots long lines. It's fine. It's my dad's credit card. I'm not paying. When it instantly caught my attention, that's not her credit card. I told my son multiple times that he is never allowed to use my card, so I'm interested to see how this girl thinks when she's going to get fraud. And I see her hitting well over 4 digits. It's swiping the card, and I decide I can't let her get away with something like this, and someone has to parent this kid if no one else will. As the car is her father's, and I'm not sure, turn and glare at me, giving me the dirtiest look I've ever seen. I swear this girl was there to throw attention. I don't think she was told no. Oh, fuck. Tells cashier to shop because the store's credit card, and it gives him the points. Now I've turned out that it wasn't hers. Tells her that she can't use that card. Tries to show the ID to prove that it was her last name. Yeah, that will help. And tell her that it's fraud. Says that it's not fraud because she has permission to tell me mind my own business. And I tell her that it's my business to do illegal. Or I was pissed off. She leaves crying, mad at me, and I tell my husband, "Yep, fucking asshole." There's no point. You literally ruined somebody's day for no reason but to be an asshole.
Yeah, I mean, it's her father's card. Like, Yeah, it's her father's kid.
It's literally, I don't really think I have to say anything, folks. Asshole. Asshole all the way. Fucking Karens, I know, right? Fucking Karens. Let's drink to that.
Yes, I know. I make noises when I drink.
Well, I love how her husband called her out on it. Feels good.
I know.
Alright, last one.
All right. Am I the asshole for not wearing my wedding ring at work? So yesterday at work, I, female 30, had this customer follow me around for a bit, just being creepy, asking weird, pervy questions. And I was polite in telling him no, and walking away. He followed me for a bit longer than anywhere near a normal amount of time. It took a bit, and one of my coworkers came and asked me if we were still on double date with my wife. This dude got so mad at me because I didn't look married, and that if I was, I should have just said so. Even though I told him no, as nice as I could. I was still working after all. This creepy guy looked at me again and told me that I should at least wear my wedding ring if I'm not on the market anymore. I don't like wearing my ring at work because it gets caught on things and I don't like dealing with it. Am I the a-hole for not wearing my wedding ring at work? And was there a better way for me to tell this guy no other than just saying no thank you and walking away?
Okay, so before that, thank you, Take Back. Well, welcome to my army, my grand army that will take over this world. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hello, welcome to the stream, Take It 8 Back. No, that is a serious answer. This dude, fucking creepy as hell. No reason. So here's the thing, right? If you see somebody who is pretty and you try to find attractive, here is how you get how you decide to date them, right? They are at work. They do not want to talk to you. They are being nice to you because that is their job. That is their job, to be nice. Fucking hells.
Yeah. I mean...
Sorry. VTube Studio just died. Okay.
You're fine. I think, yeah, this guy's definitely the asshole. The guy in the situation was the asshole. The person who is, like, you should not feel ashamed for not wearing your ring. People have different reasons for not wearing their wedding ring. Like, I know, for example, my mom doesn't wear her wedding ring, very often because she is a very forgetful person and she's afraid that she's going to lose it. So, meanwhile, my dad just wears his wedding ring, like, when he showers, and I'm like, bro. I don't think she's the asshole here.
She's definitely not the asshole.
No.
This guy was just creepy. Okay, here's the thing, right? This person followed her around, and then then got mad at her for not being on the market anymore, as if she's a fucking commodity. Not the asshole.
Yeah,
I
agree there.
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if she's not wearing wedding ring. She's not the asshole, even if she's not wearing a wedding ring. Because women, people, you don't flirt with people at work. You don't. At all. Not a little. They are at work. They are in the mindset of working. They're not interested in smiles. Well, I mean, they might smile at you professionally, but they're not interested in dating you at all. And here's a tip, right? If you are interested in that cute little barista or handsome barista at your local Starbucks or coffee shop, here's what you do. Here's how you here's how you get their attention, right? You take the receipt. You're gonna get a receipt. You're gonna take the receipt. You put your number on it, and you give it to them. If they throw it away, you got rejected. If they keep it and call you later, might be interested in you, then win-win. But you're not bothering them by doing that. It's basically like you're not taking the time at work to flirt with them, asking for their number. You're just giving your number to them. You're just giving them your number to them so that if they want to call you, or not call you, but text you saying, hello, it's a so-and-so from this place, and I'm interested in you. Perfect, you know? It doesn't bother anybody. It's not intrusive. They can throw it away.
Yeah, it's...
Don't...
I've got weird feelings about people approaching you, like, on the street and asking questions like that. I had a recent incident where I was like, cause again, like I talked about this earlier, where I take public transport to work every day, and I take 2 buses, so like 2 different parts of where I'm going, and I had an incident the other day where this guy was just like, I don't know what was wrong with, I don't know what was going through his head, like he made it very clear that he was interested in me in some way. But he made it in a way where he like said it wrong, like very creepy, and it made you think like, oh, what the fuck are you doing? So I was like, I was on this bus and I had like my music on, and this man like asked me, oh, can you like when you like close your like when you go like when your screen goes black when you hit the side button like from your lock screen or whatever, and he was like, oh, does the music still play? I'm like, yeah. I was like, seems like that seems like a weird question, but like it's not totally out of the ordinary, I guess. And then I get off the bus and he follows me to the other bus stop, and he's like, okay. Oh, I see we're going on the same bus. And I'm like, yeah. I didn't know what to say. And he was like, would you like to come with me?
And he thought that was perfectly okay to say?
Yeah. He was just like you seem really shy and you're really pretty. Would you like to come with me?
I mean, you're really pretty. You're hot as hell.
Oh, you're cute. No, you.
No, you.
No, you.
No, you.
No, you.
I use my trap card. No, you.
I use the most powerful spell. No, you.
No, you.
No, you.
Magic cylinder, your ass. No, you.
No. Fine, I yield.
I win. She's hot. Smoking hot. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. But yeah, I've never had I've only had creepy people one time, but he wasn't really creepy. I think he was just socially awkward and didn't know how to talk to people. And he wasn't being creepy on me. I didn't feel he was being creepy. So okay, it's gonna sound like bragging, but it's the truth. I have very good feel for people. So, how do I put this? I have a very good intuition for people. It's I know it sounds like bragging, but literally, I feel very comfortable with people. There's a great story, right? So, I used to live somewhere else for about 3 months. It was like a beach town. It was really nice. It was kind of gay, and it was a great place to be. And one day, so there was a film festival going on. I was like, I'm gonna go volunteer at the film festival. So I do. I go to the film festival, volunteer, and the second day, I think, or third, I'm like clicking. And this was back when I was questioning my sexuality quite a bit. So it's not gonna make any sense, especially now that I girls pretty. But anyway, there was this guy. He was really sweet. He was very socially awkward. He's not the same guy that I was talking about. He was very sweet. And I decide, okay, this guy is really cool. I want to hang out with him like all night, and we do. Nothing happened. There was no sexy times. There was no sagsu. It was nothing. We cuddled and we fell asleep. I literally felt very safe around this person. And I was just allowed to do that. I just felt safe. You know, a lot of people don't feel safe around men. I feel safe around plenty of men. Men are really nice. There's really great men out there. I know people don't feel safe around them, but I literally found a dude randomly, didn't even know him. He was a complete stranger, went to his house, and nothing happened. Nothing happened. And I guess, I suppose, right, I probably should have done something. I probably shouldn't have done that, and I got yelled at it. I got yelled for it. I got scolded for it. But, you know, I just have good intuitions. And a lot of times that helps me navigate who's the creepy guy and not. There's been several times in my life I've had to lie about having a boyfriend. I don't date boys. If you haven't been on my Twitter, you should know that by now. And, yeah, I've had to do it several times. I can't say I'm a talented liar, but, you know, I get the job done when it's in my defense. And, yeah, I don't know. Just experience. I've just never really had a truly creepy guy like you do, Ludmila. But, I mean... Huh?
I get it all the time. When you live in like a very big open city, you're gonna get it. I even got it when I was like a minor, and it was weird.
Yeah, it's really weird. I know I've never had that before. I just don't know. I guess I just have some sort of energy and nobody wants to bother me. It's nice. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've definitely been bothered before, and I've had to lie. But I don't think that they were to do anything. I think that they just felt creepy is all. They felt like, I don't think they would do anything to me specifically. Is really where I'm getting at. But, you know, it's helped me a lot. Helped me choose my friends. That's why you're my friend, Ludmila. You're great. I like you. I like that we did the stream. You know, you want me to be honest? This is the first time doing a one-on-one stream with another girl.
What?
I know, right? You took my first. You broke my cherry.
I'm your first.
You're my first. You're my first. Did I do good?
You did good.
Yay.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good girl.
But. But yeah, that's the true fact. I have not done a one-on-one stream with girls, and I don't think I have. I may have. I can't really remember though. I know I've been in collabs. The D&D collab has swapped. So you know, but all the single all the one-on-one collabs have always been men. It's like, I don't know. I get along with everybody. I just feel good around everybody. I don't know. I pick good friends. And normally, they're the ones that come... Well, no, that's not wrong. The first one didn't come to me. The second one did. At least in terms of one-on-one streams. But, yeah. I'm happy to do a collab with you, Ludmila. It was a lot of fun. We should do this again. Maybe not necessarily do this specific thing again, but we could do this something similar again.
Yeah.
Yeah, just me and you hanging out.
Shitpost streams.
We can have a stream. Who can make the best meme? And we let we let chats decide.
I'm gonna lose. I'm horrible at editing things.
Me too. So we'll be on even round.
Canva, my beloved.
You're cute, Ludmila. Makes me want to tease you.
Makes you what?
I want to tease you.
But why? I'm just a witch.
Because it's fun. You've been a very good girl tonight. Makes me want to pat your head and give you chin stretches.
You realize I can pull out the similar tool.
Oh, really? Is that so?
I can.
Oh.
Very good girl, too.
I'm not flustered over that. I'm too strong. I only get flustered because I allow myself to be flustered. I'm too strong. I'm strong. Time for the stream to go private. Well, I guess it's sexy time, boys. It's Sangsu. It's time to have big Sangsu.
Look, it's sensual. No, that's the bonking. It's sensual now. I removed the hat.
She moved the hat. Ooh, I can remove my hat too. Oh.
My God.
I removed that too, you know. See?
I can remove my cloak.
I'm removing it. Oh, oh my. Oh my. This is lewd. This is very, very lewd. This is entirely lewd. I salute. I have new hat. Why you doing this, huh? Why you doing this? Boop, boop, boop. Now I'm wiggling my ears.
I can't wiggle my ears, but I can do this.
Patty.
I can do the pats. Pat.
I wish I could pat. I need to figure that out. I don't know what to do. I'll have to ask Shaman that. I actually need to look at your stream because I haven't really been looking. Shit. I wonder if I can find it all the way up here, or maybe not. Or maybe here it goes, all the way down. She's too powerful to be left alive. Yeah, I'm too strong. I'm too strong, too powerful. Oh man, now I'm on. Oh man. So, how do you guys enjoy the stream?
Did you guys enjoy it?
Yeah, you guys enjoy it?
our vibe?
Yeah, do you guys enjoy our 6 hours, well, our 3 hour stream? That was a lot of fun. No? Fine.
Damn, the chats are.
The chat
they
decided to not say anything. I see how this is. I see how this is.
We gotta bin fun. We got
BB. We got B Ruby.
I've stayed up too late. Crash, I'm not an asshole. Fuck you.
You saying that that our stream was bad? You saying that? Huh? You want me to shoot you? I'll shoot you. I'll shoot you. Well, thank you all for coming. It's been a wonderful time doing this fun stream with Ludmila here. She's super cute and hot. 10 out of 10. Would put her in my harem.
Super cute. 10 out of 10. No, 12 out of 10.
12 out of 10? Why 12 out of 10?
12 out of 10. 12 out of 10.
Yeah, but I put you in my harem. Harem out of 10.
And harm out of 10. Okay.
Harem out of 10. Yep, you're now in my harem. How does it feel? How does it feel?
I feel blessed. I feel like I've been blessed.
You have been recruited. Thank you for being recruited. Yeah. You have been recruited into my grand army, Caster. And now, we shall destroy the world!
This is my first collab with anyone from VO. This has been great. I love it.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. On a side note, I've been working on some story lore of of myself, Tariana von Fedorov. And I might post that. I literally wrote 1.5k words, which is impressive because I sometimes don't write that much. But I don't know. I just I kept getting stuck on the story because I kept on thinking, well, I should start from the beginning. But I just decided I'll start from the middle and work my way there. I don't know. So you might be seeing some story stuff my life. How would you guys want to see my life, but in story form?
Crash, shut the fuck up. We do not talk about that fan fiction. No.
Ooh. Man, I should make some fan fiction about us.
Oh my god, that would be so hot.
I can't do erotica. I'm terrible at it, but I will pay somebody to do erotica for me, as long as you consent to it.
I consent to it.
You consent to it. I don't have any money in my bank, unfortunately. If you guys give me money, I'll order a erotica of us, and we can read it on stream. A erotic story.
Or Crash, you could write us one of your fan fictions like you did with the Mila X Orange one.
You could totally do that, and we can we'll read it on stream if it's long enough.
We'll have to censor it though.
Yeah, obviously we have. Well, I mean, as long as we say it and not show it. It's always hard with TOS Twitch because so many women get away from basically doing porn that it's a little ridiculous. And I mean, is it okay to talk about sex? It's not showing anything. You're just talking about it. And I keep my streams 18 plus, so you know. It's not like I have kids. At least I don't think any of you people are kids. Hope you're not. I don't do child soldiers. I'm not that person. I might have been a child soldier, but no, not you. If you are a child soldier, please leave. I beg you. I will gladly lose one follower if my followers if it means that I don't have a child soldiers. Bad for business. Bad for business. Very bad. Yeah, I mean, I'm comfortable with it.
I'm comfortable with the spend.
Maybe we should get some lewd fan art together. Can't show that on stream, but it'd be fun.
We can't show that, but we can put it on the Twitters.
We can put it on the Twitters, but we need money for that. We don't have money. We're poor. Well, I'm poor. I'm really poor. I bought something for myself, something lewd for myself, and I thought it was gonna be on my gift card. It was a gift card I found randomly. I thought, this has to have a little bit of money. It did not have a little bit of money. It had nothing. So now I'm broke. I am broke. How can you call yourself a war criminal and not be okay with child soldiers? Pathetic. Look here. The reason why I don't like child soldiers is because I used to be a child soldier. War crimes is fine. Murdering children, fine. Perfectly fine. Murdering families, absolutely okay. Perfectly fine. Especially if they surrender. Perfectly fine. Good old burning down whole cities just because well, yeah, it's perfectly fine. You know, if they don't do anything at all, perfectly fine. But child soldiers, no. I'd rather just kill the child, not put them through hell.
I agree.
Professionals have standards.
I feel like this collab has been like you ranting and me on the side going, yes, support.
I agree with that statement. Maybe not as passionately, but I agree.
I'm just more of a quiet person, weirdly. At least compared to you. I'm I'm there in the shadows.
You are in the shadows, and I am here, being big loud. You love murdering things? Well, you know, if you guys give me money, if you buy war bonds from me, you can see me in a cool outfit. And let me tell you about the outfit I decided for Halloween. It's only $50, and Ludmila has already given me 30. All I need is an extra 20. That's all I need. But really a little more than that because I give Vio a portion. So if you can just be a bro and buy some war bonds from me and get me up to that sweet. What was it?
50.
it was 50 something. It was supposed to be $50, but it's also 15 cents. Well, it's also 50%, so it's like really like 57 point something. Yeah, it's like 57.5, I think, something like that, or 57.5 dollars, because I have to give 15% to VO. Yeah. And that's gonna be my 50%, the 5.5. And remember that you get taxed. So, you know, if you put some money in, make sure you put a little bit more so it can so you know, it's the exact number you actually want to give me. So, you know, that's what I tend to do. That I did that for Finny. You don't know Finny, but Finny is really great. They do a lot of drawing. They draw a lot of stuff. They're really cool. And yeah, gave them like $27, even though it was 25 because I didn't know the percentage. But anyway, if you want to see that outfit, it's gonna be a commissar from Warhammer 40K. So yeah, if you want to see that, outfit, give me about. Yeah, just give me money. Just give me money. That's really what I'm asking for. And if you want more high quality content and want to support me, remember to subscribe. You'll be promoted to Ludmila, which is aerial mage, or air mage in German.
If we're doing self-promo, I'm just gonna be like, hi, you can follow me on Twitch or Twitter. I do things.
Bro, you should totally do it right now. If you don't follow her right fucking now, I will send you to the goddamn firing squad myself. I will put the goddamn fear of God into you with massive artillery enchant rounds. You will die being turned into chunky salsa. So follow her on Twitch and Twitter, and if you don't, well, face doom. So do it. And also follow me on Twitter. I say funny stuff.
We both say funny things.
Mm-hmm.
We are funny people.
We say funny things, and we are funny people. This is true facts.
We are funny people who are funny friends.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I need to get off.
Yep, you need to go. Well, it's been fun doing a stream. Thank you all for coming. And my that's dumb. My model died. Anyway, thank you for coming. Ludmila, it was a lot of fun doing this stream with you. We gotta do this again because it's just a good time. Maybe not necessarily this is that stream, but like something else.
For real.
For realsies. Just me and you against the world.
Heck yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, thank you all for coming. I hope you had a... Huh?
I have to find someone to raid.
Do I even have enough people to raid with? I got 4 people.
I've got 9.
Yeah. F. Oh well. I try.
Alright. I see you all
I
later.
don't really have...
All of the love. I love you, chat. Mwah. I'll see you tomorrow for tomorrow's stream. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, everybody. I hope you have a great day. Goodbye.